Just hit Angel going A to Z. They ain't fucking with the team, gotta pay the fee. Got a AK with a green beam and some double D. Fucking with the gang, you get hit with a 23.
And just like that, guys, that's how we start.
Sweet.
Yeah.
With a pussy sandwich.
Pussy sandwich.
Hey, the most important meal of the day.
So, yeah, for people who don't know, man, we have Shadow Wolf and Austin in the building, in the podcast.
Wolfpack in this motherfucker. Wolfpack in this motherfucker. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
You're missing out.
But that's why you're here, bro, so you can tell us.
Yeah. I came here with a very important message. Donuts are the shit.
Thanks for coming to the podcast.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Peace. Oh man, I appreciate you for having me on here though, dog. You know, I gotta admit it's real nice being back home. You know, no matter how far you venture, you can't deny some familiarity just hits the spot. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my dad barbecuing some ribs and shit for me right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, birthday boy shit.
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats,
Yeah,
bro. Happy
January
birthday.
23rd.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Hey, there you go.
You didn't know that?
Nah, bro.
My nigga. You see how shit just fall together, man. You know what I'm saying?
It fell in line, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Like it was
man.
supposed to.
Like a perfect piece of lasagna, just cohesive. You feel me?
Yeah, but you know, for people who don't know, like, I definitely gotta thank Austin and Professor Panda. You know, I gotta just let it be known.
Yeah, those are my guys, man. You know, shout out Cyrus. You feel me? This is what we call a motherfucking Jake break. If you don't know what it mean, ask him. He'll tell you. Ooh. Man, shout out to Cubbo here, man. This motherfucker right here is a bad mamma jamma. You heard me? I'm kind of jealous of his shades, even though I like my shades. So I don't know.
I'm sorry. You know, I got to go with red.
You
Red's
feel
my
me?
color.
Yeah. Saucy. Got to keep it saucy.
And I got you. You know, I always try to line people up with the, best people I know.
Yeah.
And he's one of them for sure.
Yeah, I know. So, man, because you mentioned it like a while back, and I was like, yeah, because I thought you lived here still, and then they told me that you had moved, and I was like, shit, man. Like,
hey, you know,
yeah,
I may not live here. I may not live here, but you know, I will forever be Rockford. You feel me? And I'll always come home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to all the guys here at home. I'm gonna name you motherfuckers. We gonna get there. You know what's up.
Yeah.
But you know who you is.
Yeah, but usually, bro, for everybody's first time on the pod, man, I like to go to the beginning, man, like the origin stories. Like, obviously, you were born here in Rockford. Like, how was it for you, like, here? Like, were you born on the west side, south side, east side, or?
I was born at Rockford Memorial Hospital. Mm-hmm. At the time, we were getting ready to move into a house on North Avenue. Mm-hmm. And that was the house that I lived at growing up, you know. And it's kind of funny because I was just talking to my dad about this kind of thing, you know. Man, my dad's one funny motherfucker, man. And it was me as the youngest, you know, 4 siblings over me.
Okay.
3 older brothers and an older sister. And my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
You know, and
I might have to cut that out.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, like, yeah, I don't want people going like, "Hey, it's
they ain't gonna go knock on them motherfuckers' door." Like, you know what? I want to see where they change this nigga diapers. That's what I want to do. You know what? I want to see.
Just in case.
You said that's where you ate you ate the jelly sandwich right there, right? Like, no, hell no. Tell you where I put my Raisin Bran. Like, what kind of?
Yeah.
Okay. At the same time, I can see it. Motherfucker's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
And so,
but it was very, you know, that was my original wolf pack. Mm-hmm. I say, because my dad, although at the time it didn't really register, hindsight being 2020, my dad really raised us cohesively, like, as a unit. We did everything together, all of us, you know, and kind of militarily. Like, we were raised like a little militia, you feel me? Yeah. Like, we do cards, which is like you pull cards, and that's how you know, number how many reps of whatever workout you're going to do. Mm-hmm. We'd all do it in the living room. You know, we would go for long walks, and then at the end, we'd literally be marching in formation, and he'd be like, I don't know what I've been told. He ain't never been in the military, okay? For the record.
Okay, I thought he was, bro. I thought that's where he got it from.
Nah, you know.
But that is what's up, bro. So, like, you guys, like you and your siblings are, like, really close and stuff.
Yeah. We're all, you know, it's weird because we're all different.
Okay.
But we're all, you know, we're like the 5 fingers in a hand. Slap.
Almost like you know, the Jackson 5, but the Price 5.
Yeah, you know. And we recently just lost one.
Oh,
You
shit,
know,
sorry
my big
about
brother
that.
Crispy. He's really he's not the first one of us to want to do music or to be musically inclined. You know, he's the second oldest son. He's the middle child.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But he was the one who took it and pioneered it in a whole new way and never let the fire go out while, you know, of course, everyone else was doing this or that or whatever, and really, really gave it a whole new light and a whole new dimension, a whole new meaning, a whole new approach. You know what I mean? For some broke-ass kids in Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And did he, like, try to teach everybody, or he just did his own thing and then you guys saw it and you were like, oh, let's get in on this?
You know, he was a fucking genius, you know. And he never once ever gate kept, you know.
Yeah.
Never once. Even all the way till his last day. You know what I'm saying? And if you live in Rockford, Illinois, and you doing music, you know exactly who my brother is if you really doing it. You feel me? And shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying? I can name them all, but it's a lot. It's a whole lot of hard-working ass musicians out here.
Oh, dude.
In the A15. You feel me? And you know, a lot of them, whether they admit it or not, but they never would not admit it, you know, were able to learn from him at different stages in his life, and he was always very willing and forthcoming to break bread as far as knowledge and money, whatever is concerned, and with, you know, everybody else. You know what I mean? Even after him passing, you know, me having the computer that me and him worked together on in the studio right down on East State, you know, beneath the Creative Cube.
Oh, okay.
Looking at the folders of all the people's music that he has. And by the way, if any of y'all, you know, want to grab that, hit me. I got you. You feel me? Every one of you know who came and recorded with Crispy, and I got your audio, dog. So holla at your boy. And it was just everybody, you know. And people around here like to try and feed into the filter of battling and, you know, beefing with each other, and you know what I'm saying.
So, because that's something I've noticed, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
people, like, they want to be the one, or they
Exactly.
want to be
Exactly.
the one in the spotlight.
Yeah, they want it, and that's why my brother, you know, he called himself Crispy the Director, you know, because with how talented and how, you know, ahead of his time and how driven, you know, and successful he always has been, he, you know, he never once wanted it to be like about him. He was much rather sitting in the seat, sitting in the director's chair, you know, than he ever was trying to, you know what I mean? Like, one of the greatest, most flexible musicians ever, and only made so much selective music because he's like I could do that, you know. And there was a time where he became a songwriter, you know, for a very major company I won't name, and, you know, was writing for them instead of, you know. And he was like, yeah, I could do that, but I would much rather sit here and help somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, and this is why I was blessed to be his understudy for so many years of my life. Because aside from all of the technical things that he taught me, all the professional things that he taught me, like, he taught me how to give a shit, how to take pride and really invest in another person's craft.
Okay.
You know, and he's like, a lot of people won't take the time.
Yeah, they
to
won't. They don't, bro.
sit here
unless you pay
and-
for it.
You feel me? You feel
Unless
me?
you pay for it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. You feel me? As someone who records and works with other musicians on their music, a lot of people are too insecure to be able to objectively help this person sound the best they can. You know, so they end up trying to hold them back or sloppily doing their shit or.
That's
You know,
wild. That's
just
wild.
letting them go out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They'll put all of their hard-earned work into their homeboy, and then the next motherfucker that's really got it will put some fire under their ass, and so they'll let them go out with a choppy ass
Yeah.
final. You know what I'm saying? Because in the back of their mind, they cannot objectively want the success of another person without that challenging their own success.
And that doesn't make sense because
It
why
sure
isn't
don't.
there glory
They need to get the
in,
bitch out of their
helping
heart,
others
you
be
feel
the best
me?
they can be. You know, that's the most important thing, and not a lot of people are seeing that these days. Like, why not come together?
When people do shit like that whole description was the long definition for being a little bitch.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Oh, you know it.
Yeah. And Austin, man, I hope you're not feeling excluded, bro.
Oh, no,
Like,
no, not at all.
Yeah,
This
like-
is about him. I want him to
Yeah.
get his.
See,
limelight.
look. He said this is about
I'm
him.
here for
like,
moral support.
look. See, the thing about it, and this is also another thing that like I enjoyed doing as a result of working with my brother is like, I'm not here to rise. You feel me? I'm here to raise. You know what I mean? Like, I can, if I chose. But that's not like my biggest fear. One of the things that I fear most, like even more than not reaching the full fulfillment of my dreams, is being wildly, unequivocally successful, rich beyond my wildest dreams, sitting in a room full of expensive trinkets and trophies by my fucking self. I'd rather not make it.
No point.
You know?
I mean, because usually, bro, like the more successful you are, the less people you have in a room.
And at the same time, it is true because I am, I've been able to manufacture and maintain a certain amount of success for myself right now. You know, music pays my bills.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, yeah, there are less people in that room because there are less people that should be in that room. You know, like if you think about lifeguards, they have to use certain protocol to keep the person they're trying to save from drowning them.
Yeah.
You know, like there is a certain amount of, I'm not going to let you unintentionally fuck this up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so while I'm doing what I gotta do until you are at that level, it's just like a conference room. You feel me? It's just like that boss's only office. It's like not everybody's meant for that. That's also another thing that I don't understand because a lot of people are too insecure to play their role. That's also another thing that I learned a lot from Crispy. Because he's like,
I have heard that before.
when it's time to play a role, you play a role. When it's time to be Prince, you be the Prince. And when it's time for you to be the king, you step up and be the king.
Yeah.
Like, think about Flavor Flav, okay? Like, he said, yeah, boy, for however many years, and they gave this nigga a mansion full of bitches. You gotta blow yourself up in some cultures to get that kind of treatment.
Yeah. No, you're right, bro.
Nah, that's fucked up. I got a lot of fucked up jokes. Okay, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? But working with S. Dot, Dotarachi, out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fucking fire as hell. Him and my brother were friends, and he came and did a show for me at the Grove, which was in Poplar Grove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd always been a country bar. but they let some niggas in there. You know what I'm saying? And had the time of their life. Time of their life, bro. They were like, you guys even made less mess than our country shows. You know, we had all the motherfucking regulars in that bitch turned up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cowgirl boots and shit. It was
out
lit.
Here like, you gonna learn today?
Lit. Okay. But watching how cohesive his group was, you know, they really are a very intelligent, well-working machine. Him and 485 gang, you know, shout outs, you know what I'm saying? And my brother even took the time to take me aside while witnessing this to make sure I didn't miss it.
Yeah,
you know, so they had come and did the show. It was fantastic. They pulled my homie Christian up on stage. You feel me? Like he up there turning up with one leg. And it was just like, they didn't even know he was my homie at the time. They just saw him turned up. Yeah. You feel me? And was like, yep, you belong up here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they came back for an after party, and, you know, their photographer, videographer, started impromptu shooting for a music video they were working on, shooting a shot. Mm-hmm. And as they're all just, you know, having this natural, exciting moment, you know, something that wasn't manufactured, that, you know, lit as fuck. My brother, he takes me and he pulls me aside. He's like, you see, this is why they're successful. This is why they do their fucking thing. Okay. And right now, all of them are on level ground. They all making it together. And that's because not everybody is trying to do what S-Dot does. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like out of a group of people that, you know, are working on raising and not rising, you feel me? Like, there's a lot of gears in this machine. Mm-hmm. It's not as simple as just being good at something, you know? And S-Dot being a promised child with the heat, you feel me? They're like, okay, so how do we build and organize around this so that, you know, the rich stay rich, keep it in the family type shit, you know? Mm-hmm. So now, okay, what are you good at? What are you good at? What do you like to do? And they all pick gears of this well-oiled machine, you know? Don't matter how good of a fucking engine you got, no wheels, you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can bench press all your life, skip leg day, and get your shit chopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was like, and that's why they do so well. Because, you know.
Like, this whole time, like, your brother's telling you this and you're watching, like, are you ever just like, man, I want to go on, I want to do my thing with these guys? Or were you just like, I'm going to do my own thing, I'm just going to learn right now?
So the importance is to be able to do both. You know, they're not mutually exclusive things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, like, one of the tests of a cohesive group of friends or, you know, people is like, are they able to go down those different walks of life and those paths and, you know, still remember where the boat is, you know what I'm saying? Still remember where home is. Mm-hmm. Because
that's an old one.
It's yeah.
That was just right there. I used to say that one a lot.
Shit. Boy, look, and that was actually the name of my first band, man.
Oh, you're in a band?
No, my first band that I put together, you know, it was me, it was Will Breedlove, man, it was Lane Gillette, Kenny Atkins, you feel me? It was also Nick Polhill. We played like everything. It started out just a bunch of friends, bunch of sad motherfuckers getting together and getting drunk and playing instruments, you know.
Isn't that how it usually starts, though? Because that's usually how I hear it. Like,
we call it the recipe. Yeah, you know, we call it the recipe. We get some alcohol, some oven pizzas, and some instruments, and shit would happen, you know. And shout out to all those guys. I love you all, man. And unfortunately, Lane Gillette, who was my bassist, he passed away. You know, same time he was 61 years old. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
Oh, man, look.
Wait, at the time or like when you guys were doing the band?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. No, hey, look. Music is universal.
Yeah.
Music is a more universal language than mathematics. You feel me?
He could kick it too.
Boy, tell me he could kick it.
He could kick it too.
I'm telling you, he loves big ass titties, boy.
Oh boy.
And he didn't drink at all. You know what I'm saying? He smoked weed. You know what I'm saying? naturally,
Yeah.
you know. But he didn't drink it all, you know. He was going through a divorce after 39 years of being married to a monster, you know.
Crap.
And he was literally one of the nicest people, just from the core ever, you know.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's hanging out with my crazy ass every day, you know. So like, there are times like I say some shit, and he'd be like, "Look, man, you can't be fucking with my understanding of reality."
Oh, dude.
But he was always with it, man. And when it came to playing music, he didn't care where, what. He was coming with his bass. You feel me? He's actually the reason I started playing bass. You know, because look, he was online. Okay, ordered a bass guitar, accidentally ordered 5.
Holy shit.
Natural old man shit. You feel me? And he was probably
What are you
baked.
gonna do?
So he calls me like, you're not gonna believe this. So I show up and there are 5 of them.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm like, man. I was like, all right, let me.
Return 3.
Truth be told, I still owe him $100 on it. But he gave it to me.
Okay.
He never asked me for it because he was just excited that, you know, because I was always playing his. We were jamming because he also played guitar too, and dude, we just had great times. And so he was excited that, like, hell yeah, let's do it, because he get down. He get down with it.
Now, so it was it you making your music first or the band first?
Me making my music first.
Oh, okay.
You know.
And you went in straight rap or?
Well, so okay, I actually didn't want to rap. You know,
Interesting, because usually that's the first thing people usually get into, unless it's rock or band or
So,
whatever.
I grew up listening to. Now, mind you, my parents have, you know, great taste in music, very, you know, well rounded, and but so like I grew up listening to a lot of things. But what I would listen to when I'd go to my room and, you know, be in the presence of me and myself and I listened to Christian radio.
Okay.
I would turn on 101 QFL, which is what it was back at the time, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I would listen to. I didn't have a TV in my room, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have like toys and shit, you feel me? Like, and I'd sit in my room and look out my window at the sky and listen to the radio. And that's how I discovered a lot of things that really touched pain centers for me, you know, that really shook the dust off of things that I needed to express, you know what I mean, break the ice on that. And I still listen to all the shit to this day, you know, some of the best shit that I found on there that's, you know, where you would expect it to be cringy. You know, we're not talking about hymns, we're talking about faith music, which is a very, very broad category. You feel me?
Yeah.
Me and the Dab City Rabbit, shout out. Me and him have a current, and a couple other friends, you know, have this running theory that Avenged Sevenfold is actually a Christian band. Now, they're embellishing on the darker themes is of course a good use for their style, but if you listen to what they're saying, you know, Nightmare, all they're doing is talking shit about sinners. You weak spirit bitch, you long titty no nipple. That's you know what I mean? And so, and actually the first fucking screamo band I saw live, right, was a Christian band.
I didn't even think that coexisted.
You never mosh
No, they
pitted?
do.
You,
They definitely do, bro.
you never mosh for God, bro?
No, bro.
Bro, you telling me you ain't never knocked a nigga over the name of the Lord?
Dude, I didn't really think Christian music even went that way. You know, I thought it was straight,
look,
like, you know.
I didn't know until I knew.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was there to see my buddy Dom's band. You know, friend of mine, Dom Grishanzo. Back in the day, he had this band, and they were opening up for him. You know, and it was a dope event. I rode my bike there in the fucking rain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was awesome. So afterwards, you know, they got up there, and they went fucking hard. You know, they're called Phineas. and I do believe they're still making music. You know, it's spelled Phineas like Phineas for. You know
Okay.
Generally in all caps. Not like it fucking matters, but you know. But no,
Somebody's gonna want to
they
watch
were
it,
great.
see it, you know.
We were going hard as fuck. Some dude's mom was in there going hard. I threw one fat guy into another fat guy. And when I say fat guy, mind you, I'm not talking about like, yeah, he husky or big. But no, I'm talking, bruh. Like, what happened was, okay, me and Dom was next to me, okay, not him, but, you know, I'm pointing, but you know, nigga, you know, come
Oh,
on.
hi. Yeah. Sure, that's me.
But, you know, Dom was next to me. He was to my left. And he asking me, I'll tell you, this really big dude, okay, he goes and he cuts the stage, like the corner of the stage, and jumps
Holy shit.
into where we're at, okay? I'm a professional slammer. Like they used to call me the littlest big guy. Feel me? So I overarm, underarm hook him, pivot, and throw him into the pit, right into another fat dude. Oof. Right? And then me and Dom, we look at each other, who's a fat dude. Well, was at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like a fat dude, but, you know, he was one of those, like, I take pride in, you feel me? I take pride in my belly.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget the first time he ever went to Popeye's Chicken. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know Popeye's Chicken on the west side.
Yeah.
First time he ever went, I took him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the drive-thru. He found out they give you honey for your biscuits. He was like, they give you a little honey packet for your biscuits. Happiest shit ever. Like, I love food. If you know me, you know I be eating, nigga. I got my man.
Never, not a time this man don't got a snack in his pocket. Whether it's donuts, cookies, or Jolly Ranchers.
After the show, Phineas, you know, they're signing for people and shit, doing autographs. Mind you, I am the only thing darker than 3 p.m. at this goddamn concert. Okay? So much so that I didn't need my pen to get back in and out. Like, dude behind the counter, like, there was one point, it was on my second way in. He just looked at me and was like, bro, you know?
We know.
Yeah. You know, but it was lit. It wasn't, there was no thing about it. Like, it was awesome. It was a great time. But afterwards, the lead singer of the band, he talked to me for a minute, and then we stepped away from everybody, and he sat down and prayed with me. You know? Then he was like, you know, take my personal number. Feel me? He even fucking texted me the next day to check on me. Hey, how you doing, man?
That's what's up.
As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, motherfucker texted me goodnight.
Yeah.
Not like, you know, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like we really sat and talked about some shit. Like, so I'm like, oh yeah, you really a Christian fan.
Yeah.
Like, you really believe in God, nigga. It was awesome. But so no, I didn't want to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Not that I had anything against it, but my older brothers, they were all, you know, carving that out for themselves at the time, you know, and I'm a nonconformist to a fault, you feel me? And I just didn't want to do it because they were all doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in me, there was that, like, no, I'm different. And, you know, and then there was also that anger of, like, man, these niggas gonna think I'm only doing it because they doing it. You know, but I was always a poet, you know.
Okay.
I like Shakespeare. Damn, this carpet slippery as fuck, man. Jesus. This one of them, I'm gonna make love to you, oh boy. Chef by the fire, motherfucking carpets. You feel me?
An all-night shag.
This bitch
there you go.
made, this carpet made out of alpaca pussy. Anyway, no, but I was always a poet. And I used to always write my thoughts down, always. And express things in that way because I'd read a lot. I loved reading books. Actually, by the time I was in 2nd and 3rd grade, I had passed every reading aptitude test through college.
Oh, shit.
You know, so
Yeah.
I had motherfuckers hating on me because they still getting pulled out of class regularly to do their little assessments.
Yeah.
I mean, that bit like, you know.
I always said that.
Which is also why I think it's so important that, you know, Illinois is the first state in the country to ban book bannings.
Hey,
Wait,
yeah, actually,
Because in my 3rd grade class, I read a book that, yes, was of a sexual nature, but it was informational. You know what I'm saying? It was
okay.
informative. And it even had diagrams. That's where it said that, the first dildos ever recorded being used in history were shoots of ancient stale bread in Egypt.
Ooh.
It's probably how they got yeast infections. But, it was, and there was a diagram of an Egyptian woman floating in the air, fucking herself with a loaf of bread.
That is informational.
And I'm in 3rd grade.
Real
Mind you, reading
third
scores through the
grade
roof. So I'm like, this shit is crazy.
yeah.
But did I ever stick any piece of bread in any hole other than my mouth? No.
Yeah.
So it's the same way that our minds interact with reality. You take in all of the data and you filter and process the data you can. We can't see all light. We can't feel all things.
Yeah.
And, so the existence of the literature is not the problem. Take care of your motherfucking kids. Nigga, quit bitching. But no, so I always did that. And one day I was just like, man, I was listening to this real simple, repetitive, percussion beat. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I could do that. And then I was listening to the radio and I heard Undeniable by Matt Carney. A Christian artist, an artist who's Christian. And, it reflects in his music, but not necessarily directly, but just, who the fuck be doing seances and worshiping Satan and shit. You can hear it in their music.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah. Candle wax burns on your back in the shape of a pinnacle. No, that's a dope ass song though. But and he came in just spitting. He was spitting, he was spitting bars, but he was just, like, man, he was like, February 5th, Friday morning, purple dawn, broke a yawn as I stepped through the fog, as I stepped to a song, a moment like a poem, wish you, he started going, yeah, he was killing it, and I was just like, damn, yeah, he was rapping, but it made me feel differently, because that's all music is, it's the condensed vibrations of a fucking feeling.
Yeah, that's true.
And music isn't about what you can make a person think in 3.5 minutes. It's about what you can make a person feel in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, a lot of rap, although I loved it, enjoyed it, consumed it constantly, had nothing to do with how I wanted to make people feel. Or even necessarily how I felt. Great fucking song. Doesn't relate to me.
I feel like you can relate with people not always by rap. I feel like you can,
Yeah, it's because music is so universal that there is not anyone able to create a sound that is not accenting, using, or being built on the qualities and accents of another sound.
It's vibrational, bro.
It's the same way as how it's impossible to imagine a new color without seeing a color that exists. Try it. If you just smoked a blunt, try that. I give you 3 seconds. See? You can't see a color, a brand new color, without imagining one that already exists.
Colors.
Speaking of colors, I like the color green. Let me take off this cashmere coat.
Yeah.
It's authentic cashmere. I ain't flexing. I'm just a professional thrift shopper. Dude. I got this motherfucker at the Goodwill for $10. I walked out there fast like I stole that bitch.
Yeah, if you guys want water, there's some water right there for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You must have read my mind. Captain Cottonmouth reporting for duty. Like, boy.
So wait, and I hope you don't mind me asking, bro. Like, so were your like siblings and parents were like they were like, oh, okay, that's cool that you're into like Christian music and stuff like that.
No.
Really? Okay.
I got fucking teased and persecuted every goddamn day by everybody other than my mother.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And she would only, toss a nigga a bone when nobody else was around.
It was her job to support you. She probably was feeling the same way anyway.
Oh no, yeah, she was, but she was like, look, because she told me, she was like, man, I've always listened to other things, and you feel me, and so woo, you good, like, but they used to make fun of me too, type shit. But she like, look, I ain't getting teased, nigga. You not putting me back in this. Like, you could. It used to happen to me, but toughen up, little nigga.
Get some grit on you.
But I didn't give a fuck. I knew what I liked, and they didn't have to at the time, And it's like, it wasn't, not to necessarily say it was like that always, It evolved over time. Like, the first time I ever heard the name Five Finger Death Punch, my oldest brother, shout out that dude, hey, Mr. 815. My oldest brother had told me about it. He was like, man, I was riding with this cat, and he was listening to this one shit, and I liked it, man. He's like, I think it was like 5. And he, so he also fucked with Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Man, what song was it? It's a very common song, but a nigga high. Hold on. Ooh. Last Resort. Okay. That was his shit. That was the first one. He was like, I fuck with that. Cut my life into pieces.
Oh, that? Oh.
Bro, that was his motherfucker. He was like, yeah, And Crispy, he is how I learned how to record specifically, but facilitate for more instruments than just the voice.
Okay.
Because he, after over a decade of kicking ass in the game and learning as much as possible, always one learning motherfucker, smart son of a bitch, but there was nobody he wasn't willing to learn from. If it was some shit he could learn, he wanted to learn it. You know what I mean? Which is how me and him got along so well, because we were always geeking out on shit together. Like, yo, I got this new, come fuck with this bitch with me. He'd be teaching me something in a field I knew nothing about, but as a teacher to a student, as a sensei, if there was a pattern I'd recognize or something like that, he was always open to, taking that in. And you know what? You're right. I could have missed that.
The teacher being the one who's taught.
Yeah.
I swear. He really had this, this way of enjoying life, like almost the way it says, live life like a child, just in the essence of, the simple shit is still cool. You know what I mean? Like, he knew more yo-yo tricks than anybody in my family. So he really got got his diversity that way. Like, he would also record artists from other countries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, he enjoyed that shit so much, like as much as possible. My brother Evan, he's very, very, his attention to detail isn't just something that applies to his, photographical prowess. You know what I'm saying? It's something that applies to his view on life. You know what I mean? Like, that attention to detail, that noticing of those other textures. You know what I'm saying? And my oldest brother, man, he's like, is it fun? I'm there then. So they definitely got out of that mind state, You know, like right now, they're open to all that shit. But at the time, it was like, nigga, you gay.
Dude, no, yeah. Man, me, when I was little, bro, I was listening to everything, bro. Everything. Like, even though some of the shit that you would think, like, yeah, that is gay.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Oh, no, yeah, me
Yeah,
too. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
bro. You know, like, and at the end of the day, right now, that shit slaps 10 times harder.
Yeah.
You turn that shit on, and it's
Really
like,
do.
you see the people that are like, oh, like, guilty pleasure music is the best, nigga. It's the best, you know. But no, man, look, I'm long-winded, as my dad said. I talk a lot. So,
No, it's fine.
back on topic, though, you know, when I first started, when I very first started, I was like 10 years old, 11 years old. I came in kind of wanting to impress them, you know, like, because any of the shit, like, you know, I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but, you know, motherfuckers tell the truth of this shit. Like, you know, any of this shit my bro talking about and the shit he did, you know, like, you know, hood tactics, survival.
Okay, yeah.
What's no need not be said.
No.
But taking that and mixing it with what I would hear and, you know, what everybody liked and, you know, what I thought people wanted to hear. Not understanding the importance of really diving deep and, you know, applying me to it instead of just, you know what I'm saying? So my oldest brother, he sat me down because I wrote him something. And, like, it wasn't bad, but it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And he sat me down and he was like, you know what? You can't come to me with no shit like that no more. Ever again.
Okay.
Very first time.
Yeah.
You can't, and look, you know who the fuck my big brother is. So, like, not necessarily a saint, but he was like, nah, you know, you're not allowed to come to me with shit like that. He's
Not
like,
the support you want, but
he's
the
like,
support you need.
Yeah.
if you want me to even acknowledge anything you bring to me to read it, you're not allowed to use one single cuss word.
I feel like that's harder. You know, that's hard.
Yeah, that one's definitely a hard one.
Like, if you notice, if you ever, you know what I'm saying, for those of y'all who don't, those of y'all who do, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I like it. You don't hear me cuss a lot in my music. You know, I mean, my vocabulary is immaculate. Okay, like, pirouetting.
A
I was-
lyrical
Yo, that's actually on a verse I wrote for a song me and Cyrus were working on together. I said, stay the brightest in the darkest times because it got the shine swag iridescent. If I put my hands on a couple packs, I'll make them dance, have them pirouetting. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like, you know, because you said that you know you like reading books. I feel like that's a big thing for somebody to have a big vocabulary.
It is. Like, if Shakespeare was alive, bro, he'd be dropping iambic pentameter, my dude. Man, some people be trying to rap, don't even know shit about syllable count.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, a good reason why I think I'm not the best interviewer is because of my vocabulary, bro. Like, I use small words for, like, questionings, you know?
No, it's good to do that because a lot of people need that sometimes. You feel me? And because it keeps from broadening the answer. You know what I'm saying? It keeps it more to the point. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of hosts will draw it out, and you just keep it plain and simple and to the point, and that's what's good about it.
And you let niggas talk a lot. So I'm just playing. No, I haven't actually done very many interviews. You know what I mean? A lot of the things that I've done, and, like, you know, it's kind of more like, if you know, you know, because the following that I have and the people that listen to my music and that tune into my episode, I love every one of y'all. Y'all know that because I tell you, motherfuckers, you feel me? And I appreciate it a bunch. But, like, these are people that I've met in real life, that I've encountered with, that have seen me perform, and that I've shared a vibe with. again, a feeling, something you can't, something that's gonna be there. So like, but I really have never posted my shit on Facebook. I'm trying to get better with that. You know what I mean? This is the most consistent I've been on social media, in my entire life.
Well, you try not to stay on Medium?
Well, it'd be like, going through things.
Yeah.
I just stay away from the world.
He's too in it in the moment to be on social media to post about it.
And this motherfucker knows me very fucking well.
Is the priority, not, if you're there, you're there.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're not, well, you missed out. Like,
yeah, and a lot of them fucking moments this motherfucker's been there for.
at least I try to be.
Yo, at Peace Fest that year, the goddamn fire cannon that's shooting into the air.
I was just looking at,
come up and press the button. Like, bro, so much. And it's like, yeah. And honestly, I think it's because that's what's really important to me, I had the least baby pictures out of everybody, and also, I myself, personally, don't give a fuck about looking at a lot of people's pictures, And it's not that I don't give a fuck about the picture or the fact that they, you know what I'm saying? It's because 89% of anybody showing you a picture is not doing it for an informative purpose. It's doing it so that they can vicariously refreebase their moment from you. So they expect you to be just as excited for this picture of their ugly ass baby in a diaper.
Yeah.
Picture number 7, not even the first picture they show you. Picture number 7, they expect you to be equally. And I'm like, it's never gonna mean as much as it will while because I wasn't there.
Yeah,
like, what is meant in that moment, how special it was in that moment, it is special. I can appreciate that it is special to you, but I can't experience that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's awesome.
I think that's one thing
first
you're
picture, it'd be dope. I love it. But then by the time you get to the second or third picture, okay, I know what your kid look like.
Yeah.
I actually don't do this with people's kids because I love kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But just as an example, like, oh man, that's awesome. What other pair of shoes do you have? Cool. What does your car look like now? Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, me, bro, don't get me wrong. I do the podcast and everything, videos and shit like that. But, like, I just post and ghost. I try not to
post and ghost.
Yeah, I don't scroll. I don't scroll.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Like, anybody who know me, for good and well, you didn't ask me before in my life, have you seen that on Facebook? Did you see this on Facebook?
No.
I posted, and I'm like,
no.
Yeah. I don't even answer my phone.
You are
out,
though,
the weak way.
You need to be taking some pictures for yourself for some personal memories.
So I have started
that you do miss out on, and then
I got pictures of you. I got pictures of him when he looked like the little boys ad for the Calvin Klein magazine. But bro, I got them. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I got the shits. I got videos. I got what I'm saying. But I don't post them. I'm trying to get myself to now because, God forbid I die someday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I don't have a little brother to, that knows how to get to my information so that my family can enjoy these things.
Mm-hmm.
So
hook a brother up.
You feel me? God forbid I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my little brother might not know how to get to my shit. And so I have a lot of okay, look, I promise you I'm finna start posting this shit. Okay, I promise you. I actually have a lot of content. Even new content. A lot of new things that I've been putting together. You said what?
Where's that
This is why it pays to have great fucking friends, okay? Because this guy right here is making sure that I don't forget something that's very important to me.
I've been waiting for 3 months for this album.
Shh. Okay, hey, bug down. You ain't got to tell him everything. Nah, it's coming. So I right now I have this album that I'm about to release called Placebo. Mm-hmm. it's a ballad heavy album. You know, it's really a lot of the times that I went through in my life, and you know, the things of, you know, everything I rap about is true to my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's an expression of how I feel, and so it's raw, it's heavy, and I named it Placebo because it's a representation of those times where life was the thickest and the hardest, and I wasn't sure if it was it or me creating it. You know what I mean? Was that a sugar pill or was that hit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, kind of like a goodbye to being a product of your own poisons type shit. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons that it's a little late, because every time I get ready to, you know, I get
Something
another
more.
You know what I'm saying? I get another
More.
idea, another vibe. You know what I'm saying? I get something and I'm like, man, if I drop this and I don't put this on top of that.
That's the other thing, is you're too much of a perfectionist, bro. It's like,
Okay, see, I tried to sugarcoat the shit, and he just go put my shit out there. He's gonna tell the truth like
you're
that.
just too much. I'm sorry. Like, you perfect too much, and then nobody gets to enjoy the beauty of what you make. You know, and that's where
Thank
you
you,
need
I
to.
appreciate that.
I mean, yeah, bro. I feel like a lot of people go through that too. You know, like sometimes I feel like I'm not perfect enough, and then that kind of fucks up. You know?
And that's what I was trying to tell you early, bro. Like, you know, don't put so much stress on yourself. Like,
Yeah.
what people like is the genuineness and like the actual beauty of the art itself, instead of you trying to just coat more things on top of it and make it more of a beautiful thing, which might not make it more beautiful.
Or people pleasing
Hey,
too.
you can
Yeah,
put
that's
you
another
can
one,
put
too.
a wig on somebody, but that nigga still bald.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey, Cat Williams, bogus as hell. You said.
Dude, I watched that interview like 3-4 times.
Did you watch the actual moment that Cat Williams roasted Steve Harvey's whole entire life and fucked up his stand-up career? No, because look, there was this one video, and it had to, because they did this Battle of the Comedians,
Oh, okay.
and this was back in the day. You know, this was, you know, like after Kings of Comedy and shit. You know, and Steve Harvey went up against Cat Williams. You know, it was like, oh, you know, who's gonna be the best? And he barely even talked shit about Cat. Apparently, you know, because Cat Williams was like, man, Steve Harvey, you should have been talking shit about me. Like, I was talking shit. Bro, he gunned him so bad.
Bro, no.
Like, so
Cat
badly
Williams.
that the whole crowd was like, yeah. He dropped the mic, rolled around on the floor. Nigga. He was like, you over here talking about, oh, yeah, if she licked my left nipple, I'm going to buy her a car. He said, bitch, you can suck my dick with the Holy Ghost in your mouth. You could. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Oh yeah, bro.
But no,
I love Cat Williams, man.
See, he let high niggas go off on tangents. Look, you need like a red light or something right there. Just press the button like, move forward, move.
Do it now.
Nah, but you know, speaking of, I actually started my stand-up career.
No fucking way, bro. I love stand up.
Bro, me too.
I love it, bro.
Me too. Stand-up comedy has saved me from, you know, a good amount, you know, a couple of fucking sad acid trips.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I went on a shroom trip. I couldn't handle it, bro. I was like tweaking.
Man, it's kind of like it's not like a party thing for me when I try some shit. You feel me? It's more like I need to break the falsehoods that are causing me to be the only thing capable of slowing me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, truth be told, nigga, I'm unfuckwittable. You feel me? And not just because I'm the shit, but because I remind people they the shit. You feel me? So, but at the same time, nigga, my brain just decided it wanted to fuck up. I want to give you these chemicals. It's gonna make you. I will give you these chemicals It's gonna make you want to die every time you open a bag of Funyuns. Nah, not literally that, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, I'm a very logical person, so I logically know the scoreboard. You hear me? And so I'm good. There has been progress through cheat codes of the universe. You know,
I love them cheat codes, bro.
You said what?
I said I love them cheat codes, bro.
Bro, I love the cheat codes too, nigga. I'm talking like motherfucking GTA San Andreas, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Left left, right down, left arch.
Let me go get myself a jetpack real quick.
Dude, but I shit you not though. I've been wanting to go back on the shroom trip just so I can reset my mind, bro. Because when I did trip out and I purged, because I was throwing up like days after.
You know something crazy? The like mushrooms are insane, right? And mushrooms predate a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And the way like, you know, a lot of fungal systems and like mycelium operate subterraneously, you know, underground. Nigga, well, I don't know, man. Look, when I smoke weed is the only time I talk normally. People are like, why are you trying to use big words? But that's how I talk.
This is me.
But you know, underground, they're all connected. You know what I mean? Not only are they all connected, but they're able to share information, you know. And the networks are massive. And so, for all we know, you know, they could have stored information from back when, you know, dinosaurs, cavemen, etc., you know. And the reason why you trip major fucking sack when it hits your mind is because that is how it's communicated. Mm-hmm. Because plants have the ability to communicate.
It's almost opening up spiritually, just sitting there connecting to every other, you know, bit of energy. Yeah,
that's a part of the cycle. You feel me? Because like, there are plants where the sound, which is how they, you know, because kind of like an eardrum, they have those, you know, those sensory hair type, you know. I don't know exactly what the fuck they call it, nigga. But, you know, fascinated me. And so vibration and sound is how they're able to absorb and, you know, information and shit like that.
Yeah, no.
So now the sound of an animal eating a nearby plant, okay, the sound of it will trigger them, you know, the plants forward to alter how they taste.
Yeah, I heard shit like that. Yeah, I heard that.
So that they don't get, if you like, save yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and so there was this one motherfucker that said, think about, you know, how native tribes of all backgrounds, all over the world, you know what I'm saying, had these, you know, drum circles, this outside music that, you know, that's them giving back through that sound, through that, you know, the stomping, that's how they're sharing that energy with the plants, you know what I'm saying? And it can actually have a notable effect on the whole ecosystem of the plants, because it can change the nature of the berries, the, you know, all that shit, which of course going to affect the, you know, demographic of bugs that feast on them, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth. Yeah. And so some crazy shit. You think about like Native American drum circle, and man, they have the most juicy, best tasting fruit in return. You know what I'm saying? That next year. Yeah. Giving back to nature in that way the next year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, look, on some high shit, real quick. Nigga, we way off topic, but we on topic, okay? Yeah. But look, on some high shit though, I just thought about this. Now, what if, think about this, right? You got the best peyote, you got the best, you feel me? You off the, and you're naturally connected into with nature, right? Y'all high as shit, having a party. Look,
Interdimensional.
check it. Follow me. Y'all high as shit, having a party. This once of a lifetime party. Oh yeah, everybody turn up, everybody dance and taking turns. Next thing you know, the next season, the fruit are extra plentiful, which brings the wildlife. So the food extra plentiful.
Yeah.
Nature gave back. So they're like, okay, wait a minute, let's try this shit again. It happened again. And that's how motherfuckers high as hell thought it was okay to sacrifice people. Like, you know what? Okay.
Holy shit.
I thought you were about to be like, yep, we out here worshiping.
Oh no, we took a left turn, nigga. We took a left turn.
We
Look.
sacrificing people.
But
We
like,
throwing
look,
people in the lava pit and they dying.
They're like, wait a minute. Okay, let's try that. All right, boom. Or like, cause you know, if you got a whole crowd of people screaming, the trees is gonna hear that and be like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. It's gonna rain the next 4 weeks. Dude. We're being harvested by trees anyway.
Yeah.
We're being harvested by trees?
Look, this
At the
is
end
look,
of the day.
look.
Oh, okay.
I have some serious high nigga theories. Okay, some of them are spot on, airtight, and will blow your motherfucking mind, and some of them
Wacky as hell.
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
So look, see, I'm hungry. I told you, nigga. Now look, we're being harvested by trees. Trees live longer than us. You know, trees also share nutrients so that they survive through tough times, and we feed trees in more ways than trees feed us.
I never thought of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we die, it's like, ooh, yes, good nutrients.
I mean, except when we put ourselves in a metal casket.
You know, they have these.
It used to be wood.
They got seed podcasters. You can
Those
put
are
yourself
that's the one I want to do. I've been looking into that one, and that one's actually like the coolest one I've been thinking of. It turns you into a tree, bro.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I had a mean bitch ask me if I would be planted as a tree with her when I died, and I told her no. I'm like, look,
I'll be my own tree.
Look, see, I'm not finna be, bro. Trees can look. You telling me
What tree would you be?
why your leaves fall like that?
What tree would you be?
Who said you could grow peaches, nigga? No, I'm not doing that shit, bro. Hell no. I was like, I'm not even gonna lie to you and say, yeah, I can't do it. Nope. You know how many times motherfuckers got in trouble for that? So you really ain't gonna be a tree with me?
No, sir.
No,
Weeping willow.
no.
That's what I'd be. A
Hell
weeping
yeah.
willow.
Nah, I'd be a bonsai, nigga.
Hey, any tree, if you give it enough love and time and affection, could be a bonsai.
Hey, I got more of a chance of ending up in a doctor's office, dude. She'll be stuck right there in the yard.
I'd be a weeping willow bonsai then. You know, who's gonna tend to
No,
me
you
when
know
I'm
what?
dead though? That's the question. If I'm a tree when I'm dead, who's making me into that bonsai?
If you had to choose, okay, would you rather shit every time you laugh or pee every time you cry?
Am I only crying to pee, or am I only laughing to shit? Like, or is
You
it
can do
just
neither
an
without.
effect of doing?
You can do
Okay, there we
neither
go. That's
without
what I
the
was
other.
asking for.
So every time you actually have to shit, you can uncontrollably laugh.
You know,
every time you pee, you just burst up.
I'd be down to pee once a day. A good cry a day, you know, isn't a bad thing.
So
You know those good cries?
What if that pee once a day comes at 9 in the morning, and you drink a little extra water and you can't pee?
I don't know, bro.
You come
I guess
back.
I'm waiting
You're in a
then.
business meeting. You come back from the bathroom. They're like, "What's wrong, Austin?" You're like, "Bro, I just had to go."
I had to pee. Anybody seen
Shake your
Forrest
booty
Gump? Gotta
twice.
pee.
You know, if she wipes from the back to the front, she ends up with a dingle bush.
Bruh. All right. You answer the question now. Which would you rather do?
Wait, me?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Oh, man, mine would be the peeing part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Cry every time you pee?
Yeah.
But you can only pee if you cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't pee without crying.
I feel like I need that sometimes.
You know, Shadow, you laugh a lot, so I feel like
I also
one
shit a
was-
lot,
that,
nigga. Bro, look,
you
look.
laugh and
look.
shit a lot at the same time too, probably.
Do you understand? I was like 21 years old by the time I realized that other people can shit in like 20 minutes or less. I was like, okay, wait a minute. You lying to me. Bitch, you lying to me. Like, nah, ain't no way you took a 15-minute shit. You're an alien. I believe you're an alien.
Whole
Like,
hour.
Nah, bro, look. It really be like that. My folks be like, are you scrolling? Are you like, no, I'm working hard in here, dog. But then again, it does kind of reflect my diet a little bit because, man.
You care if it's personal, bro?
I don't give a fuck.
Bro called me. Was it either today or yesterday? Today. It was today. We sat on the phone for an hour, and at the end of the phone call, I found out that this man was on the toilet for an hour. The entire phone call. Got off the phone, flushed the toilet. Or no, got off the toilet, flushed the toilet, and said, all right, I'll call you in just a little bit. We'll meet up.
Please understand. I don't be lying, nigga. When I say, like, when I talk about donuts, I real life mean that about them donuts, okay? Yeah. I have this picture. Okay, so the first of the year, 2023, this was during a time where I wasn't drinking at all, you know? But I was also working at, bars, you feel me? That's where my clients are. That's where I make my money. So whether I was drinking or not, nigga, I'm the life of the party. Mm-hmm. Well, first of the year, I went to the bar, did our thing. I actually did like an impromptu performance because the buddy that I was working with, he enjoys the music. Like his favorite song is song number 1 on my album Fate. Fuck anything else. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, when you said ramen noodles, dog. No, look, he had a very in depth, profound reason why. Because he's like, like everybody knows what the fuck some frozen nuggets and some ramen noodles taste like. He's like that hit somewhere in me.
It hits you.
He's like, growing up, man, like we ain't have it like that. I'm accustomed to some motherfucking some beans and dogs, some wieners and beans. You feel me? Like sometimes I still eat that shit right now. It's banging.
Beans on toast.
He's like that's something everybody can relate to. But the way he said it though, being a big nigga, he was like, "Hey, frozen nuggets, ramen noodles,
ramen noodles."
He was like, "You had me at ramen noodles." Man, that's my dude. But nah, yo, hell yeah.
You got a couple other good ones on that album too. I'll just say,
man,
I don't think I can pick a favorite. I like a couple of them that are myself. What's that?
I said I have an issue with like filtering myself and censoring myself because I got a lot of shit. I'm a hoarder. You know this. You know what I'm saying? And
physically or mentally?
I need to stop.
Physically or mentally?
Mentally, physically, emotionally, musically.
Okay, there we go. I think they needed an answer more than I did, but
hey, it is what it is, nigga. Like I'm working on it. Nah. It's okay because my shit stays on my own plate, so you can eat a dick sandwich with extra lettuce. It helps. It comes out smoother. I'm just
Bro, I'm on here. I'm fucking starving. Talking about food,
bro. I don't know why.
Big sandwiches, bro.
No,
bro. I wasn't gonna say it. I tried to move on so fast because I knew I was like,
I couldn't let it slide, bro.
I know. It's fucked up. Yeah, you got to. Like Cyrus, he was like, he was like never stingy with my sack.
Oh, Panda, not Cyrus.
no, I'm yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
If
any of his fans, friends, homies, brodies got a problem with that, You
Well-
let me know, and me and him will go take a Jake break, and we'll see what the verdict is.
We'll have
okay?
him check out the
'Cause
last
you know what?
album because
You
he
know
said
what?
Cyrus on that one.
You know what? That nigga is the Shaggy to my Scooby. Okay, swear to God, like you got one goofy long hair, tall high nigga,
Oh, Raggy.
and you got a K9 that eats tall sandwiches.
Sandwich.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I'll never forget the first time I met him. We both found out our name was Jacob.
Ain't that how to go?
Wait, at school or like you just came across at a store or?
Okay, I will go plead the fifth on that. Let's just say I met him in the parking lot of a Walgreens
Yeah, we could stay at a store.
so that I could meet this Lucy, you know. I don't know, she comes from the land of the sky of diamonds, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But
And when you met Panda, like, did you discover that he was doing music as well?
so we had if you guys
See,
have ever
what
hung out with
happened
me and
was-
JP, okay, hold up, let me rewind that. You know what? I'm gonna have to adjust to referring to him by his new name.
What had happened was.
But or I you know what? I'll use his initials. PP. I'm sorry, bro. I love you, nigga. You know I had to. I just saw that before my very eyes, and I couldn't hold it in. I can't hold my PP. All right, I'm done. No, I'm lying.
That's okay. He couldn't ever hold his PP.
It's too heavy. Can we just like edit, delete that
Just-
out? I'm just playing.
All
Hey,
out.
can we backspace on that? Yeah. No, I'm just fucking around. Hey,
Pass the lighter.
took you that long? I thought it was a Jolly Rancher. I would've just.
Hey, you called it the Jolly Rancher.
You got a blunt over there?
Well, a pack of blunts?
A wrap?
Yeah.
I might. I might
Oh
be out,
my God.
Unless you got it.
All right, we finna twist and I'm finna twist and finish this off serious. The
I liked
fuck was
that sound. That was like.
That was like a
No,
that was like a baby T-Rex. Like,
I almost thought I was in a horror
can
game.
you do it again? As a matter of fact, can you send me that snippet?
Yeah.
That little audio snippet.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That.
Because
I'm.
I'm finna take that and build a beat off of it.
I mean, hopefully cut by the mic.
I think it was like. Was it the Springs or something?
Yeah, it was this thing right here.
Question: do you have audio input from your computer right now?
That was louder.
Okay, that's what the bathroom sounds like every time I try and sneak a shit in the middle of the night.
Oh man. Dude, Shadow Wolf, man. I know we're all over the place, man, but I hope we're not missing anything really, because we did kind of skip over of you doing comedy.
Okay, yeah.
What are you doing next?
Yeah.
Right now, what I am doing is I am launching my social media broadcasting streams. Okay.
Okay.
So right now I have this abundance of conceptual ideas, theories, very tangible things, also thought-provoking and challenging dialogue starting catalysts, and it's important because right now the only real thing, like the most important commodity, is information. Information is more valuable than any amount of money. That's why blackmail is the best tool against anyone. You know what I'm saying? It's because information is the most valuable substance other than time that we can, because time, all you're doing is logging information.
Yeah.
You feel me? And the knowledge of past time is only the storing of information. And people have forgotten how to debate and disagree without fighting.
Debating's fun.
Look, I come from a family of strong women, okay? If you don't know how to debate, you better get out the kitchen. You feel me?
I think that's
that was a bad
ways.
look. So that was a bad combining of two fucking turns of phrase, and I want to, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen was the last half of that. You feel me? Because I couldn't find a non-violent way to say like, you better come with it.
Yeah.
But the way that sounded was very misogynistic.
Good catch.
Hey,
That one flew past me a little bit.
It flew past me too, but good catch.
Yeah.
It didn't fly past me, nigga.
You gotta make sure you
understand.
catch it
I come
and
from a
fix it.
family of strong women. I gotta know what the fuck I'm saying and
Yes,
be
sir.
ready to catch it quick as hell.
I completely agree,
because
'cause me
that can
too.
blow the
I'm in the same
whole.
boat.
You feel me? That can blow the whole thing. You just know it, like stepping on the creaky floor. You're like, ooh, I just fucked up.
Yep.
But people have forgotten how to disagree without fighting. And this isn't a Hallmark concept or a dreamer's idea. This is from data and from talking to people, because I tend to not really give enough of a shit about a lot of shit to get angry over. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there are a lot of things, that I'm willing to just sweep under the rug. So much of life is just tangible in a spiritual, valuable sense. You feel me? It's in the song Anxiety that actually it's on YouTube, it's a song that I did, which happy birthday to Triple X too, you know what I'm saying? Triple X and Tashion. Me and him share a birthday.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I should have brought my fucking guitar out of the car. Can one of them go to because I do this every.
Did you bring it in my car?
No, it's in. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, I'm sorry.
There's not a guitar here, is there?
Nope.
Oh no, because there was, bro. But I believe he turned it in or returned it or something.
Dang.
You know what? Yeah, because the sample from Jocelyn Flores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I played that on guitar.
Oh, okay.
Like, over and over, and every year on her birthday.
The thing, when I found out XXX passed away, bro, I didn't know who it was, so I went back and I was like, oh, bro, I missed it. I
got these. I've got these. I've got a theory on why it happened.
Yeah. Conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
Conspiracy.
I've got what I like to call a foil fedora. Yeah. I'm trying to put a new stigma on, the tinfoil hat. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Foil fedora.
Because look, you find out a lot of the shit they thought you were crazy for is true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
that's why I don't trust Bill Nye the Science Guy, because he was like, chemtrails aren't real. And then right after he said that, they're like, and in other news, the government admits that chemtrails. And Bill Nye's like, nigga, y'all didn't tell me. You just gonna let me.
You just told me to say this, so now you're gonna make me look like.
Yeah. He was like, you didn't give me a heads up. Fuck Bill Nye for that. Anyway, damn, see, I gotta talk that shit. What was I talking about again?
So what we were talking about, you were talking about
conspiracies.
Yeah. And plus the definition of conspiracy is just, multiple parties working together. It's really connotation that gives words their social meanings, but even to a basic sense, a conspiracy theorist. You see patterns. The brain is a fucking puzzle solving machine. Yeah. You feel me? It's natural.
And a
of
lot
course,
more times
of course,
these
they
days.
would want to stigmatize it because
A lot
you
more.
know, motherfuckers that's doing shit don't want you asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody should just like go through a hood training course. You feel me? Like, if you have never spent any time in the hood,
You
should.
gotta.
And then you can destigmatize the hood, and the hood can destigmatize you. You feel me? And I love it because you know I got some white ass friends. You know what I'm saying?
Hi.
Look,
I'm Austin.
look, I took Toaster Michael Donovan to the hood.
Oh my God!
Now
When
tell
Mike
me-
went to the hood, bro.
Look,
That changed that man's life.
Look, I took Toast.
Mike, if you're listening to this,
Yo, I love you, bro. Look, I took Toast and Michael Donovan to the hood. You know, like
long neck.
these
no
two cats.
nipple
If you saw
having.
them in the look, if the average motherfucker saw them in the hood, they'd be like, "Do I need to the rescue party?"
Oh shit.
And all it was is just a couple pointers of hood etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to nature, when it comes to the jungle, when it comes to not being detached from the balances of all those things that exist, you feel me? When you're coddled away from it all, you don't know where you fit. You know where you get in, where you fit in. Nature will balance itself accordingly.
No.
And so the same way that there are certain ways to not get your ass eaten alive when you encounter a dangerous animal in the jungle, and it's not the same for every animal, it's the same way with encountering people. You know what I mean? And that's not to really confine it to that sense, but just in general, when you take into account body language and all that shit, you know how to make people comfortable when they're, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and it's not the same for everybody, you know what I'm saying? That to that degree. So just one or two tips. Just like, hey, don't be afraid.
2 tips.
Okay, if you want to be accepted, not like accepted, but you want to pass the the rite of passage, like. If you get jostled in this way, say what you would say. You gotta, be and jostle, you know what I'm saying, ante up. And make sure you don't take with you any of the, the stupid fucking little seated phrases and dog whistles that you would naturally not be privy to that are actually tense. Very simple. Mind you, these are guys that, that ain't got a racist bone in their body, you feel me? Motherfuckers that hang out with me and, you feel me? Like, feet in the sand, you feel?
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, okay, I bet. And man, the hood loved them motherfuckers. Like, look, loved them motherfuckers. It was so, man, it was so much fun. Like, oh man, and then my buddy Toast, right? So true story. So he, he got comfortable because he's a super smooth motherfucker.
Okay.
And he's got on the snapback. You know what I'm saying? Bro got on the snapback. So like, this was kind of like his final like, okay, so you really see me as, equal to you, which is really what it's all about. Like, do you identify with me? Not on that level, but like on a basic level. Like,
Can we sit in a room together and hang out, have a good time?
do we stand on level ground? Because if you see me on level ground, I can come as I am, you can come as you are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let me see. If I poke you, will you poke me? You know what I'm saying? And so, jostling around, we joking around, talking shit and roasting shit, like, haha. And Toast is comfortable now because he's roasting back and he's seeing it get received. Like, he's like, okay, yeah, I'm a part of this and I'm being a part of this, and that is the point. So then, bro reaches and takes his hat off, right? Takes Toast's hat off his head. And Toast reaches to take his hat off his head. And they start cracking the fuck up. And then it was it. He was like, okay, yeah, we there. Like, and I told Toast, I was like, Toast, if you hadn't taken his hat off, you'd have been washing the drawers, right?
No. Oh shit.
But Toast is a bold motherfucker, so it was not natural to do it. But it was just like, man, they were comfortable.
Yeah, no,
That was
I thought that story was gonna end with a knockout or something.
No,
you know?
no.
Yeah,
Toast
dog.
fits in.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
dude.
He just makes himself
and
love.
I got to sit there and give him the big "I told you so." Like,
Yeah.
bro, I told you, motherfuckers. Like, I'm telling you, stop watching TV.
yeah.
But no, it was beautiful. Then we all kicked it and sat and had a good time and listened to music and shot the breeze and talked some cash shit, smoked some good weed, and man, it was beautiful. It was lovely. And they were like, they felt like like okay, I've I was gonna crack a joke, but to not take away from the profound nature of it, you feel me? Like, a lot of the monsters that we think are monsters turn out to just be shadow puppets. You feel me?
Yeah.
No pun intended. Okay. No pun intended. But and that shit's relieving.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Especially when you find out these motherfuckers be lying. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget. I was staying out in Pecatonica. I was 17. And I went to, when you go from there down to that little trailer park before the fucking state police station. When you get past the McDonald's and shit at Bagel Corners, I think it is.
I think so.
Like you're going out west.
Yeah.
So
I think I have
right before the state police station, when you go into the highway and shit. Yeah, so that little trailer park right there, there's like a house at the end of it. I used to kick it with this dude Bear there. It was dope. So, there are these kids, and, they're my age, and we smoke some shit together and ride around in the car, high as fuck, and, do bored-ass shit, because I was in a small-ass town, and they were the only cool motherfuckers all the way out there, you know. And one of the motherfuckers had a truck, and I always had some weed. So one day I go over there, and they're not there, but his dad is. Old cat, driving a nice 2-door car. I think he was like 54, And he wasn't there. We started shooting a breeze, and next thing you know, we kicking it, sitting outside his trailer, drinking beer, by a fire. I had expected they were coming back soon, and he was like, you good to wait. And we just sparked it up. So. No, after we done kicked it for a nice minute and got, nice and tipsy and, we having a good ass time. He opened up and he was like, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I have never hung out with a black man before in my life.
Oh, shit.
This is the first time I've ever sat and kicked it.
A lot of
You feel me?
people.
He was like, never in my life. He was like, to be honest, I didn't know, like, y'all were chill. And,
Yeah.
And he even said, like, the TV doesn't do y'all any favors.
Oh, wow.
Real shit. And I was 17, bro.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm not thinking about it at that point, at that level, like, because at the same time, it was something I was kind of used to, because, like, people are people. And we're all subject to human side effects to some degree or another.
Yeah.
You feel me? And, it's the same fucking rules, Don't try and eat me, and I'm going to have to show you how sharp my teeth are.
Yeah.
Outside of that, no good novel is 1 page long. Feel me? So it's not about people being the same. You know what I'm saying? To quote Alan Watts, loosely, or should I say highly, to quote Alan Watts, he said, differentiation in all forms and manners is the method through which unity is discovered. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Deep.
yeah, oh yeah. I like to get high and philosophize.
Yeah.
But, so it's just like, outside of that, everybody is everybody.
And do you were you getting that a lot? Hanging out with like white people. Sorry, Justin. Austin.
You're good. Don't
Yes and
offend
no.
me.
Yes and no. You know what I mean? Yes and no. Like,
Because I'm from the South Side of Chicago, bro. You know, I've been around all types of people. It's only when I came to Rockford, I had more.
I miss you, motherfuckers in Chicago. Shout out. I love all you motherfuckers. Peace Fest fam. Hey.
Love. Much love.
You remember that Peace Fest that we went to? I was like, they came at me with the camera. Hey, what do you have to say to the people this morning at Peace Fest? I was like, eat a dick and be nice.
Be nice. Eat a dick and be nice.
But no, yeah, man. Honestly, it is way more prevalent than, you know, I've bothered to try and get motherfuckers to believe, you know. Like, at the end of the day, it's just like being shown that picture, you know. It's never going to have the same significance if you don't experience it.
Yeah.
You know, in that you know, regard. Like, I know what my kids look like. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The parallel, at least. Well, but at the same time, you know, it's not stopping looking. You know what I mean? However many pans you pick up out of that little stream of water, the gold ones are worth the last ones. You feel me? Yeah. I did it twice. Ain't no gold up here, nigga. I'm gonna go back down that trail. Grab my horse and buggy, nigga. Ain't no gold. I tried.
No gold. Next stream.
Next time I'm grabbing donuts.
Dude, I was about to question, where's your pocket snacks? Like, you keep talking about food. Usually you're just like, whoop, here's some food.
At Camp Grime 2.0, I had 3/4 of a Burger King fish sandwich in my pocket.
Dude, you pulled me out that door so fast, I missed the hot dogs that your dad made.
Bro, that shit's gonna be waiting.
Hamburgers. And ribs.
I see what you're trying to do.
Not necessarily. You know, we can go for a little bit. I'm gravy.
He really
Gravy.
did that to me. Damn. I went from cotton mouth to now I'm watering at the mouth. Fuck.
For real, bro. My stomach's eating itself right now.
Oh my god. Man. But no, the very first time I ever had to have that talk, right? That I remember having that talk. It was actually before I was even in school. Like before kindergarten. It was Christmas Eve. We were at the mall. Okay? We had gone around the mall, see Santa, you know, Dad could do some secret shopping. And we get out of the mall. It's late, you know. Pops was like, all right, wait right here. I'm going to go pull the car around. And this fucking mall cop, right, comes up and starts hassling us 5 fucking children. Questioning us on why we're staying in the parking lot. Mind you, we're barely in the fucking parking lot, nigga. Like we weren't the type of kids to get hit by a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Standing on the sidewalk.
You feel me? And we're waiting on our dad to pull around. He's like, I don't think so. It's kind of suspicious. And, you know, pretty much dick riding heavy.
Yeah.
So then my dad pulls the car around. No. He specifically said, it just doesn't look right, you know, 5 black kids standing out here after dark.
Would it be any different if it was 5 white kids?
Now, mind you, he didn't know what kids he was talking to because if he had tried to take us, he'd have got jumped. Nigga, we wasn't 5 regular kids. Remember, my dad raised us like a small militia.
Yeah.
Like, we biked like 25 miles every weekend, and we're excited for it. That's why now I get mad. I get tired. I'm like, how was I doing this shit at 5 years old? What the fuck? But no.
Where did it all go?
But seriously, though, you know, so my dad, he pulls the car around. And we tell our dad what he said. And my dad was like, hold on. So he parks the car in the slot, and he gets out, and he chews the guy a new fucking asshole, right? Which, like, we assumed, of course, because we know our father, and we know he don't play that shit. Because, like, story time for us when I was a kid, you know, he would read to us this book called Bullwhip Days, which I tried asking him for last night, but we were sipping on some whiskey, and he didn't feel like looking through the book. I'm like, man. But it's, you know, real accounts of, like, photos and everything of, you know, the things that went on during those, you know, U.S. slavery times.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And us five kids, to us it wasn't like, although it was like horrific, because I'm talking like it's a book. Like, we want to see the pictures and all that. Nigga, you better give us the juice, you know. Yeah. Although it was horrific and it was very informational, you know, we were excited for it every time. We wouldn't let him forget to continue, you know, and it's something worth not forgetting, you know, and it's definitely extra for that not give a fuck, you feel me? Because, you know, I know what it is and what it ain't, solids and liquids, you feel me? And he was great that way, like, super, super dope. I remember when I was 9, he branded me a CD with like 7 or 8 Martin Luther King speeches, you know.
Okay.
And not like the popular ones, you know, but some real deep, dope shit. Funny thing, full circle, this ties back into what you were talking about, you know, when we were talking about people beefing with each other and shit, you know. Martin Luther King, he talked about something that people have called the drum major instinct, you know. The natural desire to want to be first, to want to, you know, lead the marching band. You know, and he was like, you show me somebody who doesn't like praise and I'll show you a liar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was really deep. Cause it was like, and he also outlined ways that you know, that trips things up. And so it was a lot of really dope shit. He said, I'd rather go through life with a scarred up body with a bruised up body than a scarred up soul. Some along those lines, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, you know, fuck yeah. You know, balls to the wall, nigga. But my dad was dope with that shit, you know.
I know. I mean, that's what's up that your dad was willing to, like, teach you shit like that, bro. Like, my dad, he never really explained anything. He never really explained racism to me. I had to figure that out on my own. The only thing he really taught me was keep your hands to yourself and don't hit women.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, nigga. I did not just... Wow. Niggas. Oh, goodness. I can't stand you sometimes. No, look. So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you feel... Like, how do you feel... Okay, well, first off... Have you experienced, you know, these such discriminations?
Yeah.
So how do you feel having not, you know, so they didn't teach you at school nothing?
Not like we're like, hey, you're Mexican, like you come from this spot and like people are gonna like think you're this certain stereotype, no.
None in history class. They didn't touch on none of that.
No, I mean like slavery, but like, you know, I'm not black. You know, I'm Mexican, and it's...
No, I'm not. You think I'm asking you about niggas?
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, well, that's the only.
I mean about the relationship between the U.S. and Mexico, and
no.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, just you know, the classic, you know, slavery, you know, what's his name? The dude that brought the slaves on the ship. What's his name?
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, that's
Columbus.
because you gotta. I'm 30, guys. Like
that's what pirates did, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
And that's why pirates are contracted by governments and have their own, you know what I'm saying, their own amnesty.
Yeah.
They're allowed to steal and shit like that from. It's like this. That's what pirates were. That's why they, you know, sailed the seas.
Like, they get a piece of the pie.
That's
It's
why,
written in.
That's why companies already understand that there's a certain amount of piracy, shit like that. Like, oh yeah, shit's gonna get stolen on the seas, and like that's what piracy is. But the main import and export was people. You feel me? And that's why there's admiralty law. You know, maritime admiralty law, because being born, you know, through a water canal, birth canal, you feel me? And being on a ship where the law is made by the captain of the ship. Like right now, you know, even on a cruise ship, like with the employees, with everything, they're able to detain you based on their own.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
all
the whole
that shit,
thing,
you
that
know,
we're the product.
The captain of the ship, and then so they're able to not only be absolved of whatever they did, but make their money. That's why, you know, they say that Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. He didn't invent the fucking cotton gin. The only reason the patent was attributed to him was because his slave invented the cotton gin, and his slave was considered property.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, and it's just simple logic. At the time where white people did not have to do any work, they were not busting their asses to invent machines to make it easier or less painful. Yeah. Okay. I digress. But you know,
I mean, bro, when I was in school,
they taught us some shit. Not gonna lie.
they taught me some wrong shit, bro. Because by the time I finished school and all that, high school years later, now they're saying Columbus was a fucking psychopath and shit, like,
Yep.
Bro.
And they
think
took
about at that
People's
time.
Day.
Yeah, bro.
Think about at that time, bro. First of all, everybody were fucking psychopaths to a degree.
Yeah.
Second of all, the winners didn't get on that shit. Okay, the motherfuckers who were victorious and haha and were, you know what I'm saying, they didn't get on that shit. The majority liked individual to not Doofenshmirtz got on that motherfucking shit. Okay, not only that, but you know, tell me when you first heard the story in school of Columbus, thinking he was supposed to set this motherfucker that got, you know,
Dude, that's like
that's
first
got
grade.
accredited with, you know, his prowess in ships and sailing and knowledge of the seas and blah, 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 blah.
That was like first grade, bro.
He thought he was going here. Didn't go there. But still thought he landed in India. The shit it sounded like bullshit from the jump.
Bro, as a kid though, you're like, whoa.
I'm like,
You're
like, whoa,
like, nigga,
dude.
that don't make any sense.
I know. As you grow up, you're like, bro, yeah, what the fuck?
Or like just like
It's
when
all
you in
there,
church
dude.
and they're like, yeah,
Every bit.
and God and the devil
Just a
are in
story.
this battle with each other, and it's like, so wait a minute, but he punishes people for their sins, like. No, the niggas working together. You in a battle with you. like that don't make sense, dog.
If you want to go really deep with it, the story of the Bible is literally, if you look, you can match it up with Greek mythology.
All the way back to ancient Egypt.
Yep.
And Horus. And it's because it's the personification of, let's say, the metaphysical and alchemaic spell book of the world. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, they don't want people to have it, because it tells you, look, nigga, that's why they killed Jesus. It wasn't because he was like, I am the Son of God, I can heal people. No, he was like, nigga, we are the children of God and we can heal people. You can do these things too.
Do it too.
They were like, hey, whoa.
No, you can't. No.
Hey, you can't go around making niggas powerful, Jesus. We can't have that. Like, funny thing, you know, the Holy Grail is said to have been made. Damn, nigga, cottonmouth sucks. You know, the Holy Grail is said to have been made of black onyx.
That's a type of
Fun
material.
fact.
Black
Onyx?
onyx. It's a crystal.
Oh, crystal.
It's a stone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy because, you know, going according to this, you know, this set of understandings. You know what I'm saying? It is said that, you know, he received it at the Last Supper. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jesus was the type of nigga to roll around with jewels. Okay.
No, probably not.
He wasn't crushing on you with his new
But
shit.
he's like, here, I'm gonna show up with this one today.
You see these sandals? Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
Are you guys into crystals? Like do you fuck with them?
Yes.
I am on a spiritual level and on physics and quantum physics level.
Yeah.
Because, you know, crystal can hold memory. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, crystal can definitely hold memory and store memory. That's why they use them in computers. You know?
Bro, we could go on and on about this. Dead ass. Like this could be a whole other podcast just talking about crystals.
Yeah, dude. Because I mean, that's something I just barely discovered, and that was because of my girl.
I was watching this documentary because, you know, I'm secretly an old nigga on the inside, so I like to get high, eat snacks, and watch documentaries.
Same.
Nice.
Good ones though, not like
Yeah.
just the ones they used to have, bro. Like with the misinformation.
I watch
and
all
shit
of
like
them
that. Yeah.
because how are you gonna know what is misinformation
Which
and what's
is
not
and which is not.
misinformation if you're not? You feel me? How are you gonna know what's wrong and what's not if you don't have a rubric by which to measure that?
No, you got
You feel me?
You got me.
Because you know some bullshit when you see some bullshit, but motherfuckers get clever. You
Yeah.
feel me? And you got to stay updated on your shit, dog. You feel me? Like beep beep beep. Nah. You know, like for example, right now, if you haven't looked at a picture or at the movies in 5 years, you would look at a poorly made fake photo right now and be like, "That's convincing."
Yeah.
Like, look at the movies we used to watch as kids that we thought was the shit.
Yeah.
We look at them now and we're like, nigga, he did. Like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You know, that's like terrible CGI. That was horrible. It's like 8-bit. You know, it's just like Minecraft now. Like, so, you know, it's very important to stay updated on that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that goes back to my conversation about, you know, debating and not arguing. So many people are like trained to avoid things they don't agree with, you know what I'm saying, or challenging or opposing opinions or, you know, shit like that.
That's what built our foundation, Shadow, is our debating.
Yeah. It actually is,
Yeah.
you know. Like, I like to shake up the water to see what lives in the sand, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talk a whole lot. I say a whole lot of shit. I speak in a whole lot of riddles and parables. And you can tell who can read between the lines, you know. And then you're like, okay, now I know we can talk for real. You feel me? I swear the day I met this motherfucker, it was like, yep. He's a great person to bounce ideas off of. Great person to bounce ideas off of. If you don't know that, you should try it. You should try it. You know,
A lot of people have.
Yep.
Not gonna be the last.
I've also bounced a couple squirrels off of him, but
Yeah, those two.
things got a little nuts. I can't.
A little nuts. A lot of nutty.
On my dead squirrel.
Making some peanut butter.
Bro, now I'm thinking about sandwiches. Why you do that? Look, so
Stop talking about sandwiches, bro.
you know, it's like people's fear of encountering opposing opinions weakens their ability to assess, you know, the whole. Feel me? Alan Watts also said the obverse of a thing is not really, you know, opposite of that thing. I'm just paraphrasing. It's not really the opposite. There's really no such thing as opposites. Because, you know, the two most opposite things you can think of in the universe, you know, they're actually very closely related, you know, relatively speaking, because the definition of one is what, you know, is what outlines and what's the fucking word I'm looking for? What allows the existence of the other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For example, and he referenced looking at yin and yang. They're one as a whole picture. You know what I'm saying? But without having the accent of the black, you wouldn't be able to see the definition of where the white is.
Yeah.
And without having the white, you know, you wouldn't be able to see where the black is. So, yes, it's two pictures, but it's one picture in whole. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I watch a lot of people, you know, talk that stupid shit. And it's like, yeah, cool. I know what angle that fuck shit's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Keep your enemies close. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
The light within the dark within the light.
And it's important because all of it is information. All of it is data. Because you got just as many people, if not way more people, pushing out, you know, with an effort, disinformation as you do people putting out information.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And so a lot of it is being privy to watching, you know, how that shit happens. Because them motherfuckers, I promise you, the motherfuckers lying work way harder than anybody telling the truth.
Yeah. Nobody telling the truth is going to come running out of their... Some of them will, but nobody's going to come running out of their way to make sure that you need to know this. But the people who aren't, they're going to be spreading that misinformation like fire.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, martyrdom is not in fashion anymore, guys. But who gives a fuck about fashion, guys? You know?
Everybody, bro.
Everybody nowadays.
Yeah, bro.
I got
You
on
seen
hand-me-down
TikTok? Like-
shoes, nigga.
Everybody on there is trying to do something.
I'm wearing Tim's without
I guess I'm
shoelaces.
lucky that somebody gave a fuck about fashion, because if not, my hand-me-downs will
Always
suck,
Vans.
nigga.
Always Vans.
Look, I've been told I have style and shit. Like, I like your style. You go. And I'm like, nigga, I really just find a bunch of weird shit and put it together, dog. And it just worked.
Yep.
It just worked.
Yeah.
I'm able to make weird shit look good.
That is something good to have, bro.
Hell yeah, because then you could ball out at the Goodwill. Fuck you
hell
mean?
yeah.
Be there like, hold on, wait a minute. And when I was a kid, I didn't know how to dress for shit. Like, I couldn't. Man, I would have this thing where my mom, I'd be like, can I go outside? And my mom would be like, you better
Not looking
put some
like
clothes
that.
on. And so I put some clothes on. I run out all excited, like, yeah, you know, mind you, I'm in that bitch like, I'm finna crush.
Let alone know you're wearing your underwear outside your pants.
No, dude, I got on like a pair of shorts, 2 pairs of pants, a motherfucking shirt, a long sleeve.
Wearing a cape, some sunglasses.
Bro, first of all, buck down. It wasn't a cape, it was a robe, okay?
Okay, there you go.
That was weird as fuck how we knew that. Maybe you know me too well. But no, you know,
Bruh.
and I'd be like, can I go outside now? Mind just the middle of the summer. And she'd look at me and be like, hell no, try again. I'm like, ah.
Turn it around.
I remember I had these burgundy corduroy pants, okay? I was
Don't
5
talk
years
about them
old.
corduroy pants.
Bro, listen. And maybe this has to do with why I don't give a fuck about fashion, okay? Look, oh man, y'all finna get some shit, okay? I ain't talked about this to nobody. So I had these motherfucking burgundy corduroy pants, nigga. I felt like the shit, okay? I'm talking like the inside of an old nigga's car burgundy. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing those motherfuckers, and one day they got thrown away. And I was the only person who liked these was, okay? My brothers did like them. But like, I think they got a little small.
That's probably why. They were like, nope,
Not even,
No
not
more.
even, no, not
No
even
more.
like
We're throwing
not even,
these away
no,
for
not,
him.
not even like really small, but like you gotta understand if your pants even so much as breeze your ankles, okay, you immediately trigger every black person you know to look at you and say you flood. I'm telling you, try it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it's happened to me, bro.
Hey, dang.
And I didn't even know what that meant. Like the flooding part, I was like, "Oh shit, there's water around."
Oh, I'm dead. Wait a minute. Oh shit. I'm just trying to imagine you like oh,
Looking
you
around.
flooded.
Where's the water? Where's the water?
Yeah, bro.
What are you talking about? Like, nigga, your pants.
No, they didn't. They never explained afterward. They're just like, "Bro, you're flooding." I'm like, "Holy shit, bro."
So you had to go and seek your own answer? Like,
yeah, bro.
Google, ask.com, Reddit.
My sister.
okay, they bogus as hell for that. Like, you're not even going to tell buddy what it means. That's fucked up.
Anybody with that Ask Jeeves?
Man, there was Gizoogle. I don't know if you ever went to Gizoogle.
Gizoogle?
No, yeah. If you went to Gizoogle.com, it'd be like a black Ask Jeeves. And every time you typed and searched in something, instead of searching it, he'd be like, the fuck you think this is? You think I'm finna look it up? He'll cuss you out in some different way.
Look it
I
up
shit you
yourself.
not.
Oh hell.
And look, the early internet was beautiful. If you try and look it up now, I think it's dead, though.
I mean, we could
He'd
probably
be like-
use the
he'd be
like the
like,
backwards machine or something
Bitch, you
like
think
that.
I'm finna do this for you? What I look like? You ain't paying me, bitch. Like, it was insane. But he was dressed as a butler, though. That's the crazy part. Like, man, I'm
Not
telling
your
you.
butler. He wasn't dressed like yours.
My butler would be dressed like the Easter
Batman.
Bunny. Like full body Easter Bunny.
I'd like mine to be dressed like Batman, and then he called me Alfred.
I'd like mine to be dressed like your mom.
Good one.
I'm just joking. Sorry, Sandy. I love you, dog. My bad.
Oh, guys.
No,
She'd tell you different.
look, I'm tired of getting stabbed by women, okay? He's just stabbed me yesterday. Nah, he be roasting my ass sometimes. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Like, man.
You need to go to
Honestly,
roasting
would
session once in a while, though, man.
Dude, I'd love to.
Oh, he go to
That
roasting
sounds-
session every time we go to public together. Like, we go out in public, and he gets involved, too, because, like, you can only watch me roast so many people until you like, okay, wait a minute.
All right, what am I going to say next now?
His head is shaped like an empty potato sack. I'm not talking about your head. I'm talking about,
Rip.
you know what I'm saying? Nah, hell no. Look, me and my cousin still, right now, me and my cousin Trey, we still make fun of this dude we saw at this wrestling tournament that he came to, that I was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
His lip was like, he could have had a soul patch, I wouldn't have seen it. Okay. It was his bottom lip. And me and Trey, we roasted this dude together for like a good, and mind you, we being loud too, because, you know, man, next thing you know, we see him and he like sucking in his lip. But not like, oh, they made fun, but like, ain't
Holding
nobody
it all the
noticed.
way in.
You know, and I was like, bro, his spidey senses started tingling. And like, so now we just look at each other and be like, I feel a calling. It's bad. It's bad. You know what? I'm telling you, my sense of humor is the only thing that's going to get me into heaven. You know what I'm saying? Because I got like gestures, right? Like, I'm going to be at the pearly gates, and a guy going to be like, wait. I need him. Like,
He got to come up here now.
he
I seen your
Let him
work.
pass the Joker, too.
And let me holler at you now.
Oh, dude.
He said, he gonna be like, all right, let me try it out. Kiss St. Peter. I'll be like,
You got any
man,
jokes about Adam and Eve?
the land of milk and honey, and you can't get no other sandals. Like, ain't even no sand up here. Hell no.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up.
Guys, I don't know if you know, but we're about to hit like that 2-hour mark, man.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
You talk
You know?
a lot, bro.
if you know me, you knew this was gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's about to happen.
You saw me here in this motherfucking green Theo Huxtable sweater. You knew it was going down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this bitch flexing, ain't it?
It's not bad,
That
dude.
face-
The
that face
smiley
look
face
high.
is all over
That
it.
face look
That
high.
face is high.
That face look
This
high.
one's high.
This
This
bitch
one's
look high.
hungry. But that
Bro.
one's also high.
See, you telling my business. Like that woman at the gas station came in and get some gas. She was like, "No Rice Krispies today." Like,
You know me too well.
it's people in here. No, you know, I've enjoyed coming on here, man. I appreciate you having me on here. It's definitely
bro.
been
Thank
nice.
Good time.
Man, I love home. I love this place. You know, there are a lot of opportunities here. You know, regardless of who chooses to see it, there are a lot of opportunities here. You know, so I want to say shout out to the 815. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of beautiful
made a
people like
crazy
you
nigga
making
like
it
me,
happen, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
That ass.
Thank you.
For real, dog. Like, Rockford deserves a lot of credit, you know, but to get it, got to keep having people like you giving it voice. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this place is dope, and Rockford's a kind of, you know, I want to see it to believe it kind of place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are already enough dreamers in Rockford.
Yeah.
Everybody got a motherfucking dream here. It don't matter where you go. Feel me? Everybody does.
Yeah.
And so, motherfuckers want results. You know what I'm saying? They want something tangible. And this is tangible.
Just stop fighting, start debating.
Oh no! If I'm gonna give Rockford some advice, I'll
Live with
say, and now I'm not speaking to the whole. You feel me? Like, I'm not holier than thou, but I have gone places and learned things, and I've got skin in the motherfucking game. And I observe from an outside perspective, because if you know me, you know I show everybody love. You feel me? And I give credit where credit is due, because I ain't in competition with none of you niggas. You know, as you should not be with me. Because, you know, just like my track coach said, when you're running, when you turn around to look behind you, you slow yourself down by fractions of a second. Like, giving a fuck about how fast the other person's going to literally slow you down.
Yeah.
You know,
It throws you off your game.
Yeah.
and you know, so I show everybody love. I love everybody. I work with everybody. I stay the fuck out of people's beefs. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Better not put me in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no flack, cause I fuck with talented people. I love talented people. You know, I love artists of all kinds. So I would say, stop giving so much of a fuck about what somebody else is doing. Right now, like, mind you, I was born and raised in this bitch. I eat, sleep, shit, piss, breathe Rockford. You feel me? Right now is such a plentiful time because the community is open up to art, to artists. You feel me? They have let the door open enough for there to be an abundance of people to facilitate. You feel me? An abundance of people to facilitate. Because there was a day you couldn't have fun anywhere. You know what I'm saying? What they are needing people to do, they're willing to pay people. Bro, it's there for y'all. But not enough of you are stepping away from the crowd and innovating. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so busy doing the same thing each other are doing and worrying about what each other are doing that you're not taking advantage of your individualities to apply that. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many Indians, not enough chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's not to cast any judgment on anything, anybody, but from outside, there is a lot more, you know, that can be done for everyone if you just break through that glass ceiling, you know? and support each other. Work together. Because that's the only way you're going to break through the glass ceiling. Like, you got to stop being naive enough to think, no matter whether you beef with a motherfucker or not, that as an artist, specifically as a musician, that it's a you against them or them against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody suffers from that. Because at the end of the day, it's a y'all against them. The people that own these businesses, these bars, these venues, you know what I'm saying? It's y'all against them. Because where one of y'all fall or falter, so does the other. You know what I'm saying?
Stop gatekeeping each other.
And they
look at the one gatekeeping you,
give a
really.
fuck about nothing other than paper and liability. You feel me? Paper and liability. They hungry for it. They hungry for it. Give them something new. Give them some fresh shit. Fuck some shit up. Make some noise. Do something ignorant. You know what I'm saying? In the right way. Like you know what?
And mess up doing it too.
Like, look, I got a bubble machine that's a part of my itinerary, but I set this bitch up right now. You talking full grown adults, like, you feel me? Like, it's you know, but where one person, you know, loses, everyone as a whole loses. Feel me? If you got a goddamn horse race, if you got a horse fucking stable and you race horses, feel me? Mm-hmm. And it goes horribly wrong, you're like, maybe I race dogs. You feel me? Maybe I race dogs. And it's like understanding the scarcity, you know, the appearance of scarcity. What seems to be like, okay, there's not enough for everybody to get out there and eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's truly like the only way for it to be plentiful for everybody is for you all to at least be cordial enough to unanimously facilitate the financial and economical structure to support your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like thinking that the owners of these bars, you know, are in a direct competition with one another. They're not. Because not only one of their insurance and their property tax is going to increase or decrease if shit goes right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So as a whole, they work together. And because, just like in the movie Cars, nigga, you all watch Disney, you know, attraction, anything that brings people is plentiful for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're not going to go support them, you know, then you're not facilitating the structure for motherfuckers to come support you. Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you got something there, man.
Like, money matters, nigga. Money matters.
Yeah.
And you're not going to bet on a horse. You're not going to bet at all on a horse you've never seen race, generally speaking. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And so, in a community full of people who love all kinds of music, in a community that is, to anyone who pays attention, you know, growing economically and attracting more people that are willing to spend money, in a community that has been even beautifying itself to attract the demographic that pays for art. If they don't think people will pay for concerts, or if they don't think there's a worthwhile structure to support behind it to facilitate for a larger scale of it, they're not going to invest in it. And the only way to do it is to show them. Ask Panda, okay? Ask Professor Panda. There was a time, and this was back before, you know, before motherfuckers had momentum and traction. Venomous action. Look, you know, me and him, now mind you, we've never been same label, necessarily, because, you know, we are, you know, iron sharpens iron. Mm-hmm. And, you know, motherfuckers would be confused that we weren't how we fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? We also are like brothers, so, you know, we butt heads and shit. it's like that. But motherfuckers know how it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll fold a nigga over that motherfucker fast. But we always work together, and us having friends that are, you know what I'm saying, and resources, it always built a bigger network. And motherfuckers like, okay, you all right? What? We'll scream your shit out too, nigga. Just throw it on the list, But we did a show together at the Voight Music Center, okay, in Janesville, I believe it is. And there was this guy, and he had some young artists that he was, putting together on this label. But he was the one who would put it together, And got in the show there, and mind you, I love Cyrus because no matter whether we arguing, beefing, fighting, or cool or what, if I call him like, yo, motherfuckers got a show, nigga Panda gonna come through and do that damn thing. Feel me? On some like, oh man, I might have to. No, where? And if I can't go, can you grab me? Like, you feel me? Like always. And like I said, I don't give a fuck. Like motherfuckers argue, motherfuckers disagree, but what matters. You know what I'm saying? And so, but the guy, after we did our thing, he pulls us aside outside and we're talking and he's getting more information, asking us who we are, like where we're from, and you know what I'm saying? And we talk about all the guys, like talking about everybody. And he's asking like, wait, so are they on the same level? Are they on the same level? No. And we're like explaining to him how shit is. Like, okay, no, I'm, saying, and this is Wolfpack, and they know those guys that we're talking about, that's Dead Noise, and what I'm saying, like we're explaining these things. And after we were done, he was like, like I said, he was a little older. He told me, he was like, man, I haven't seen, a collective like that trying to come up, in a maybe since the 80s. Maybe since the 80s.
That's a long time.
And he told us, like, that shit is a very beautiful thing. Like, all of you guys not being the same shit, but all of y'all supporting, like, that's a fucking beautiful thing. And then he was like, I think that's what really gets people there. That's what really gets people to make it, Because guess what? It don't matter if two sharks beefing or not. If they can lure a school of fish, nigga, they all eating. You feel me?
Yeah.
And nobody that is enjoying doing what they do and surviving that isn't petty is hating on people. Like, what PIMP stands for is player in a management position, PIMP. Okay, so you ain't pimping if you can't incorporate and facilitate. You feel me? You are not pimping. Understand? Everybody in an ecosystem eats when things are plentiful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Eats.
My dick. Oh fuck! Eat! Oh shit! It's some food at
And
the crib.
on that note, don't forget to eat a bit, eat a dick, and be nice.
Eat a Dick and Be Nice, sponsored by Wolfpack Productions. A family couple. Nah, but
that is the hard part, bro, because there's always some people that they want all the food and they want to give out the portions.
But
And I feel like that fucks up the whole ecosystem.
it sure does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely fucks it up because, as a whole, it's like the motherfucking water cycle. You feel me? Like, everybody has to, and then as a professional, if this is something that you want to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to do? Are you trying to do this for real? Doesn't matter. Like, and when it comes to the economy, you feel me? Yeah, you might think GMC and all these car companies are against one another, but they have such mutual interest when it comes to making money.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, oh yeah, we might all be in competition with each other.
I'll tell you now, GM runs like 5 different car companies. It's like Ford, Buick, Cadillac.
They can run my dick and tackle my
GMC.
balls.
They could.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When that Tesla shit happened, all of them were like,
We gotta take them out, dude.
And then they found out that there has been big issues with electronic vehicles.
Yeah.
And then that
So they're all
whole
like, wait a minute.
recall for like
Okay, it don't matter
half
who
of the
who
market
what
of
company.
Teslas.
Who don't matter who what company. Like these are not operating in according to the loan budget that they gave us and almost forced us to take type shit.
Yeah.
And we had to spend all this money because we have a quota on how many electronic vehicles we're supposed to have because of, environmental shit. Look up cobalt mines. Look up
Oh no, I heard
mines.
about it. I heard
You know
about
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Just see it.
Yeah, but that's something people should.
But like they all suffered. All of those car companies suffered.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. And so they're like, we all have to collectively say, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we may be in competition. We may, want to do, insider information, steal it and all that shit. We may want to try and get out ahead of you and get one on you and ha and yeah. But as a whole, for us to eat, there still has to be the foundation to sustain our area of the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like it tapers down. It tapers down to a lot of things. Like Rockford, it's people that are too worried about their pride instead of making money.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers want to shoot and kill each other. You know what I'm saying? And when that is an option, when that is a possibility, facilitating for people in large groups is not a business owner's, purview. And like, I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel about it. Like, this is shit I know because the people that I sit and have coffee with, that I go and, hang out, they all own shit. You know what I'm saying? You run around with 9 idiots, you're liable to be the 10th. You know what I'm saying? Like, I run around with people who own chunks of the city, and not because they own chunks of the city, but because, our industries collided, and
Best place to
we've
learn.
built a liaison, and, in the process end up becoming friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know what really matters. You feel me? Because these are conversations that we have because of what I do. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like with that being the thing, it's not likely because there's a system to this shit as a whole.
Yeah.
If one bar, goes and has a situation where, say it gets shot up and whatnot, like shitty situation for the bar, hell yeah. Shitty situation for every bar surrounding them as well.
Yeah.
Because then property taxes increase. Then that means that they're more liable to cut corners in very vital areas because they're not just going to give up their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that means less quality, a lower standard of living for the people. You know what I'm saying? And like, right now where I'm at, okay, like, it is what it is, Right now where I'm at is a far more racist place than Rockford, Illinois could ever be.
Oh shit.
Okay. And if you know me, nigga, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I didn't, I've been in the trenches. You know what it is. Like, and not saying that Rockford's a golden child, but Rockford, one issue here is not diversity.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's really not. And it's kind of an Illinois thing, Man, I remember how many changing things came out of Illinois. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know that about like the United States, bro. Like, isn't Milwaukee like kind of like segregated?
Oh, segregated?
Segregated. What the fuck did I say? Yeah, bro. And I didn't know that. It's my cousin that came down because he stayed over there for a while, and he was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, Milwaukee's a little like segregated or whatever. And I was just like,
And look, you gotta understand the perpetual states of, fear and anxiety that and what that does to the brain as a prolonged effect.
yeah,
Because just like we were talking about that stress, like no fucking organism is meant to live in survival mode 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And once you expose that, that organism to a different environment, it's not going to know how to adjust. Because no matter what, subconsciously its fight or flight mode is still going. Like, and it's crazy because that's what happens. And like I noticed that going, from here to there.
yeah,
And it wasn't until then that I realized, like, damn, motherfuckers in Rockford are tweaking.
yeah.
Feel me? Motherfuckers in Rockford are tweaking, especially after coming back, time after time after time, and watching. You know what I'm saying? Even the downtown economy grow. You feel me? Watching the stream increase, and then watching there be a void starting to be created, where now you've got people opening more places that need live entertainment.
Yeah,
They are dying for this shit, but too many people are unwilling to come together and facilitate the structure for that. Like, and it's a hairpin trigger, my dude. It's a balancing act because like everything is connected and everything has that effect on each other. So now, motherfuckers pulling pussy Facebook beefs and shit with each other and dropping cryptid hints and shit like that. That's the type of shit that makes business owners feel like, okay, there is a potential that there could be static. And I don't like that because in Rockford, shit can turn real quick.
yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
It you know what I'm saying? Which, nature balances itself accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So people learn to, treat people a certain way so that they know whether it's that or not. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be chill because I got no reason to stress.
Yeah.
Because if it ain't all that important, if it's not all the way there, then I ain't even gonna bother. You see? I'm not trying to get look, I don't want to end up in a gunfight because somebody cut me off. And I was like, fuck you, bitch. And now I'm dog food. You know what I'm saying?
And now I'm dog food.
Nigga, look, you got a pimp.
Yeah, dude. No, that's something I do see in Rockford,
and so,
bro.
it's like
the cryptic shit, like
it's like,
and that makes people not want to go to other people's shit.
even if you look,
It happens a lot.
y'all know what my Facebook look like, okay?
And
Even if you finna go and slide on a motherfucker, you don't post it. Okay? True story. I done waited patiently and gotten on the same lineup as a motherfucker. It's gonna be a great show. Ain't posted nothing, ain't sent a message, ain't nothing. Walked up to that show first thing. Look. So what was that? Feel me? I done went in. There's two situations. You know what I'm saying? The second one, Mufasa was with me. It was some crazy shit. It was St. Patrick's Day too. A motherfucker that I had, recorded for. I put in
was
hard
it that
work
St.
for.
Patrick's Day?
The one where the green babe, the green. Oh yes.
The reason why my mom don't like you no more.
Yes, it was the same.
Shit.
It was the St. Patrick's Day that a car that
Yeah, I sold him my old car and
his mom. I hadn't put
I
it in my
forgot to
name
take the
yet,
plates off.
and it got impounded on St. Patrick's Day. Mind you, I didn't have a single drop of alcohol, but there was a fucking roadblock. Oh yeah, by the way, they tried to take me to the fucking police station and fingerprint me because they didn't believe I was who I said I was. And then the little shrimp flaccid dick ass cop tried to convince me that with my first, middle, last name, social security number, and high school and middle school lunch code, nigga, they couldn't find me in the system. Suck my dick.
Messed up.
We don't believe you. So we're going to have to take you down to the station and fingerprint you. They didn't even try to pull my nigga out of the car, take him to the back of the car and ask him like, okay, so who is he really? Like, what's really,
What's his name
like,
really?
come on. Yeah,
Damn, dude.
Try riding ass motherfuckers. Anyway,
No, yeah.
but you know when motherfuckers post on Facebook like, oh yeah, ha. Because think about it. They don't make money off of one. There is not a motherfucker here, you know what I'm saying, crushing it enough to be the only cash cow for a venue.
True.
For them to not have any variety and on you and only you suffice.
Yeah, bro. Because, dude, there's like...
And look, so for them to get paid off of this, there has to be a solid lineup.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a solid lineup, and one lineup won't do. You know?
Yeah.
One lineup won't do. People like new shit. You got to give it to them.
Yeah, because I feel like the only people that really get paid, bro, is bands. And
you know,
events
and they
pay.
because they know that bands rarely beef with each other, especially openly or potentially violently and publicly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I feel like they can also cover any song, you know?
Well, I mean, a real musician can cover any song.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you know.
Because if you only got a bunch of rappers, they can only rap, you know?
Hey, now,
Unless they sing, I guess.
At the same time, you know, as far as true lyricism and expression is concerned, you know, as long as everybody is coming authentically, it can happen. Yeah. You got to remember, I threw a motherfucking Chicago gangster concert at a country bar, okay? It had never happened before, ever. No type of hip-hop ever, feel me? And, you know, they were willing to do it again. The people loved it. You know what I'm saying? People that your average, you know, person who is stuck on what they're being told and not what they're experiencing, not what they're going out to, you know, get that data, see what real people are like on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would look at the room and think, oh man, nobody in here even likes rap. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nobody in here even likes rap. Everybody's wearing camo or flannel. You know what I'm saying? Like, but look, and I'm telling you, like, the bar was so white, okay, that my 60-year-old bassist, he was 60 at the time, okay, old white man himself, he was like, man, like he stopped wanting to go there, seriously, because he was like, man, why they always gotta say some ignorant shit? You know, and he was like, he was more on it than I was, like, because he didn't play that shit, you know. And then there was one night, it was kind of rough, but it was like, whatever, you know, like, okay, bounce off my skin, you know, because I know what I'm here for, you know, which paid off. Yeah, it was so lit. My mama was working the door, nigga, everybody was in that motherfucker. It was busted. You know, he was like, man, if one person says one more thing, I might have to cut somebody. I was like, oh. Hey, his last name was Gillette. So, you know, and even still, you know, because music is music, bro. People love to dance. Yeah. Feel me? And,
when you get
bro, these motherfuckers talk, bro, these motherfuckers talk about gang banging, nigga. Pulling up, dropping off the bag, nigga. And people's mamas in here like, this my shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the only thing that has stood the test of time is art. You know? It really is. Yeah. Like, fucking politics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's no politics.
You feel me? Fuck commerce. You know what I'm saying? Artwork has really stood the test of time. You know? And these places, they need to make money off of having that flow. You know, that flow of music. Like, because nobody's ever going to go to the same venue and only the same venue there. You know, nobody only goes to one bar. Yeah, that's true. Nobody only eats from one fucking restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And if you're like, you know what, that restaurant's pretty good, then the chances are that that restaurant's good too. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody in this motherfucker would be eating heavy if they would just, the platform itself.
How do you keep getting back on the topic of food? I'm so confused, bro. You just keep going right back around.
That's
to the
just how
topic
I
of
talk.
food.
But no, because all of the businesses want them, all the businesses need them, and they all. If you don't think they fucking sit in rooms together and conversate about these kinds of things, you're wrong. Dead ass. And so if they're doing it, why the fuck can't you do it?
True. So true.
For real. Like, and I've learned this because luckily in my situation, when those conversations happen that I am not there for, they tend to go in my favor. And so then I have to be brought into the information that there was the conversation to begin with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know what conversations are like in rooms of old white men.
Oh yeah.
And the things that they say unedited, because my homie, as being one of them, he keep it a buck with me. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they said, exactly what they, you feel me, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And more importantly, things are getting better between people. You know what I mean? Like interpersonally, things are getting better. And the only thing really existing to stop that change is the fear of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fear of it. And the only reason people beef with each other is because they fear that they might not achieve the full potential of what they're trying to do, No person without competition, can feel those kind of feelings. Just like you're not going to worry about an animal that can't eat your kill. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to, that's why herbivores and fucking carnivores can kick it. Like, hey, don't touch my shit.
Yeah.
And so it's natural. It is important. It is essential to have that. Like, okay, yeah, you feel like, I have to in some form or fashion give a shit about what they're doing and how they're doing it because it stops what I'm doing. Then, okay, all's fair in love and war. Secure your bag. But outside of that, a direct infliction, The rest of it is, like if a motherfucker make you feel like, oh, fuck them, I don't agree with what they doing, so fucking what? What are you agreeing with what they do have to do with what the fuck you doing? You don't like how they talk, you don't like what they're saying, you don't like how they, or motherfucker gatekeeping, okay, facilitate some shit,
Yeah.
And I say this because, like, I've had a good running, organizing and hosting events. When I go and talk to somebody who owns some shit and for the first time and I'm trying to get them to, take that step. Because all of it is liability.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It's money, it's liability. When I get, I have good results. And it's only because, you know what I'm saying, like, even if I don't feel like I have the chance to make it happen, I shoot for it anyway. Even if somebody's like, I don't know if that's I don't know if you can do it. I don't know if that's great. I shoot for it anyway. And the shit happens. Like, and I get so upset because there's not a single one of these individuals, that are, staying in the bottom of the box of crabs. There's not a single one of them that can't do what the fuck I do, realistically. Yes, I'm fantastic at what I do, but there's not anything that I'm able to do myself that another motherfucker could not step out and do. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
I feel like everybody needs what the other person that's doing. Let's say you're successful with your events. I feel like I need what you need or what you have. I mean,
and see now,
That's where collaboration comes in, man.
So like, I like to do shit like that. You know, like I don't like to, you know, when I host my events, they're never just about music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I host my events, I'm always trying to attach something else to it. Like for example, a show that I had in Iowa, I also had painters set up. You know, like take a corner, set up a table, and set up the shit and sell.
Promote your art.
You know, nigga, I had my big brother Havoc setting up his backdrops and shit, and you know, taking portraits for people and stuff. You know, it's like, you know, as well as the artists selling their merchandise and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you do that because even the facilitating for others, it helps. Think about the mall. Feel me? Think about the mall. They don't make money off competition.
Yeah, true.
Because they make money off of that bitch being full. It don't matter whether a motherfucker come. You think they got a favorite food shit in the food court? They don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, if it pays around, you know? And they're not going to let one store sit there and suffer because the store next to it will lose business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dead ass. So the fact that, you know, motherfuckers can let petty shit stop the flow of what they suppose is what they do. You know what I mean? What they do. It's like, come on, man. You know? Like, if I wanted to check the scoreboard, I got some motherfuckers I can have whatever smoke I so chose with. Because everybody's got a list of ways they feel they were wronged, and you know what I'm saying? And I could go back and, but what does that do for me? All that's going to do is fuck things up when, you know, it's time to facilitate. Because at the end of the day, it's about the lineup. And if you feel like you can't get 6 individual solid acts to come together on a lineup, and I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, we all roll together, you know, but 6 to be able to do that, mix crowds. I'm talking friend groups, all that, and you know, come together without the, you know, even the fear of, you feel me? Then they're not gonna, you know, open the door for everybody. Then you're gonna have stupid shit like people trying to even segregate the music scene in town because they're not even paying attention to what is really the cause of the lack of, you know, flow. They're looking at a drought and they're trying to sacrifice people.
Yeah.
Feel me? I'm trying to kill people for the rain instead of, you know what I mean? And 6 of them, feel me? You gotta think of that, 6. 6 individual labels, individual that all can come together and do that. Feel me? The reason why downtown and all that shit is the way it is because of conspiracy. Is because they sit down at this table and they come to a conclusion for the benefit of all. You know what I'm saying? They have committees. You feel me?
Yeah.
They have boards where, like, yeah, we might disagree. We might even exchange fuck yous in a board meeting. But we know that our businesses thrive if we keep this shit juicing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the artist should do. Like, okay, yeah, at this board meeting, I say to you, fuck you, or and that's what it is. You know, everybody feels like they can't share information. You know, oh man, just because I had to work hard for it, I can't.
Yeah, no, yeah. I definitely heard that before.
Like, put somebody on.
Yeah,
everybody, put somebody on.
Yeah,
Cause look, I know y'all all like to eat. Okay, whether it be sandwiches or dead presidents, everybody like to eat, and the artists in Rockford deserve to eat. And the only way y'all gonna eat is if y'all do exactly what they doing, sit down, and decide what is healthiest for the economy of live music in Rockford. Okay,
Yeah.
and then through that, you realize, okay, anything petty, anything that is able to fit under the bridge should go under it, because at the end of the day, niggas got kids. You feel me? Motherfuckers got kids and families and dreams and shit. And you are hurting you are hurting the economy of Rockford, you're hurting tourism, and all of that by giving a fuck about the next person. Okay? Like, come on, dog. It's too much good-ass weed in Rockford, Illinois for y'all not to have a circle yet. Okay. Swear to God. People be like, man, nah, I'm trying to eat it all, so I can't fuck with nobody else.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat.
Oh, shit. Look, I've been going a long time.
Yeah. I mean,
Bro,
because, we
bro,
are at that.
40
too.
minutes ago,
Yep.
he said it was 2 hours.
Ooh, this
40
weed-
minutes ago.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I mean, I don't mind putting this as a whole, or I may put like as a part 2.
Dude, this is totally a 2-parter.
yeah,
right here.
yeah, 2-parter, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what she said.
Dude. But the thing is, bro, I really don't mind, just because, bro, like, you are kind of like the things you are saying, I'm agreeing with, and I'm not agreeing
Dude,
with.
it's such fun conversation.
Yeah,
the conversations and tangents he goes off on
Yeah,
to
And you know,
can be so enlightening sometimes.
and it's not like I'm fucking Merlin the Wizard weaving this shit out of my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it seems like you experienced.
no, and it comes just as much from everybody else as it does. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, just like I was saying, like, without them, how could I experience? You know what I'm saying? Like, people have to stop being afraid to compete. You know what I mean? Stop being afraid to compete. Like, it's something I've come to love and appreciate. It's like when I get that, ooh, that feeling when somebody that you feel is better than you, you know what I'm saying? At whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? And for competitive people, it's like everything. But, when somebody that you feel is better than you does some fly-ass shit, you feel me? I've come to appreciate that. Because, like, I don't want to be, however, as good at anything that I feel I am. You know what I'm saying? And iron sharpens iron. I'm saying the only way for me to improve is to be challenged.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is to be challenged. And so, without that feeling that, ooh, damn, that was fly, but fuck, oftentimes a motherfucker won't go back to the drawing board and reach in and tap in the, stumble over some stones to find some new shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it sucks and it's sad because not enough times are people appreciated for the things they try to do. One of the greatest pieces of advice I ever heard was, like, it's not about how many things that you try, or that you shoot for, ideas, whatever, and fail. It's about teaching your subconscious mind that it's okay to try.
Yeah.
Because if the one comes along, that thing, that idea that makes it for everybody, you know what I'm saying? If that comes along and you miss it because you don't believe that it's okay to try something new.
It's that having fun and failing, man.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Like, you can't
Falling
get good at playing piano without playing the wrong keys. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No.
Like, and
But that's one thing people got to know too. I mean, the falling part, it's gonna suck. It's gonna feel bad.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, but see,
But
But
that's
see,
the process.
that
But
it's
that's
that
also- there's where the
underdog. It's
fun's
that
in.
underdog
Yeah,
cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's that underdog cycle. It's that humiliating but sobering
Yeah.
feeling of getting your ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? And then it's that intoxicating, igniting feeling of coming back and stomping that shit down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And that give and take, that peak and trough, that in and out is how the whole fucking universe works. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some people, it's like being. Wow, I was gonna say something that would have been racially insensitive. Okay.
Good catch. Good
okay.
catch.
It's like being the only adult in middle school.
Okay.
Okay. It's like, yeah, I know all the answers. I can pass. No, I'm the smartest kid in class, and haha. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, and then not knowing what it's like to, be in a social adult situation. Feel me? Matthew McConaughey on Glory Days. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Or to more accurately say, it's like, okay, I say it's like being a katana slicing through broomsticks. Are you actually sharp? How do you know? You're comfortable chopping with the broomsticks, and then, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, people will get comfortable being at the top so much so that they'll siphon off their access to anybody that can challenge that, leading the band. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they try and caution it off because, like, no. Like, because if I'm not the best, fuck my qualities, right? Like, fuck my individual qualities and accents, and fuck the other reasons for me to be, but if I'm not the best, then I don't care. You know what I mean? And so that's why honestly I feel so blessed to have been the little brother and have the older brothers that I had. Because them motherfuckers right there, boy, some talented, some intelligent, some angering ass motherfuckers, And so even right now, there are times where we like jumpstart each other, because we'll like swords will go at it, and you never know where to work if you don't know where it's weak. You feel me? Like, and you can ask Panda. You feel me? Like, there were a lot of times where iron was sharper than iron. And I am so proud of him right now because he's getting to a point where nobody's gonna be able to touch him because he's about not to put nobody business out there, but no, he's about this close to being comfortable being that nigga. You feel me? About that close, cause he is, and he knows he is. You know what I'm saying? But that close to just being comfortable doing it, like, because just like myself, you know what I'm saying, for the longest time, it was like, do I grow into myself or do I? Because it's like being some fire ass motherfuckers is a heavy burden.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, man.
Because
I think it is.
when you sharp as shit, everybody want to chop you down.
Yeah.
And when you're somebody who loves people, you know what I mean, you also don't want to be the sharp thing that's chopping everybody down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's a double-edged sword.
I'm sorry, I was too distracted. I'm watching this ant climb up the side of this table over here. Just a single ant, just chilling.
Oh man.
Shit. Oh my god.
He's just climbing. He's just being like, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
But no,
Halfway up the table,
Yeah,
bro.
no, yeah.
Halfway up the table.
but I'll finish with this though. But it is always valuable to be challenged. You know, to not be afraid to be around people that are better than you, because there's nothing there. Like, the only thing better than 1,000 years of hard studying is one evening with a great teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And nothing's a good teacher like a good ass whooping, boy. True story. So there's this guy named Dan, back where I'm living in Fort Dodge, right? This motherfucker's immaculate on the pool table. Okay. Fucking slick, nasty, you feel me? And him and his wife, they come out and, if there are actually people playing, like, he won't even play.
Okay.
He'll let her play, but he'll sit and watch it. Just because, like, he's that fucking good, dude. And so, I'm pretty fucking solid on the table.
Okay.
So, like, I kind of piqued his interest, and he was watching, just like, okay, Then we started talking and, conversating and shit, and, he started talking about pool, and I watched his face light up when he was like, hey, I'm actually like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, I've been trying to get him to play me for forever, dog.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to play me for forever. And he's like, nah, like, he
I'ma
wouldn't do it.
beat you immediately.
Bro, because he sees it, he's like, I'm not trying to do you like that. Like, you good. Like, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. And he just, he giggled a little bit. You can see it in his face. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get you, dog. I'm going to get you. So then one day, actually, I think it was last Saturday, I come in, and he on the table with his wife. I'm like, oh, it's over with. Slapped that quarter down so fast. I looked him in his face. He was like, oh, fuck. And you know what? He respected the fact that I was serious so much that, he smacked my ass the first time, and, like, you could see it was, like, bad because, he's like, ooh, like, damn, I wish I would have. Because he's fucking solid. Like, if you don't, if he makes it in on a fucking break, you're fucked. Like, he gonna. So, and there was like maybe one or two times where I had a chance and fucking boofed it. You know what I'm saying? But no, not he smacked me the first time. Played me again. Right, and I had to convince him. She was like, "Smack me again," right? And at this point, he's like, man, but I'm like, nah, bruh, I need you gotta give me some more than that. I'm watching you. I'm scanning everything you doing. I'm seeing how you doing it. You feel me? I'm paying attention. Cause you can only smack me like this for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he played me 3 times. And then his wife was like, all right, let's go. See, she's smart. She was like, oh man, and you know what? I learned some shit.
Yeah.
Look, when he leave, I be talking again. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah. Shout out Friday.
Oh shit! Why did I just make it? Look, you win some, you lose some. You know what's fucked up about Friday? They robbed them niggas. They paid them like,
oh yeah, the actors and shit.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like $5,000 or $10,000, something low like that.
Yeah. Everybody got like,
Because it was an experiment.
Yeah, it was what's it called, an indie, or like they thought it was gonna be small
A
production.
nigga. No, and they were they were early in their careers, but they picked some fucking solid motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Some
And
zingers.
Ice Cube originally wanted to apparently be the one to put it all on, but then they're like, no, how about we'll worry about putting forth the money for the whole thing and do it that way, and then you can handle He still got in on the percentage, though. Who's not going to?
Yeah.
I mean,
But
at
they
that
made
point,
$300 million out that bitch. $300 million.
Yeah, bro.
And I think John Witherspoon got like
Yeah,
5,000. Yeah.
Rip, rest in pepperoni.
Pop, sugar pop. Pop, sugar pop. He said, shh, don't tell nobody. Yo, that was, yo.
Wayne's, what's it called? The Wayne's Brothers? Oh, my God.
He said, get the fuck out of my way, Stanley. I be feeling like him when I got a shit. Ooh, help me, please. Oh. Look, got a shit. You go to the bathroom, somebody type of talk. You like, nah, I can't do this shit. You gotta
Turning around. Next place.
True story.
It's
What
burnt.
is this, bubble gum, nigga? What
it
the?
burnt to all holy hell.
Like a Tamagotchi.
I know, right?
I know, for real.
Is it just burnt? I don't want it.
No. Let me see yours. Let me see yours.
That's gay.
Trip it out.
Ah, shit.
Trip it out.
I don't give a fuck. Comedy is funny.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Oh, my God. Dude, I'm fucking hungry.
I am too. My dad is finna be pissed. Look. Tell you, you better get around somebody that's better than you.
Eat a dick and be nice.
Whether it's at rapping, loving, eating sandwiches,
Making sandwiches.
and being sandwiches.
Can't get better than that.
Can't get better than that. Damn it, I couldn't say it was. Can't get better than that. Hey, why don't cannibals eat clan members?
Why?
Because they taste like sheep.
Sheet.
Time to go.
Alrighty, that's my cue.
Oh, man, but hopefully, man, next time you guys, you're in town, bro, come on through.
You never know
Yeah.
where your shadow may be.
Lurking around the corner.
You can always catch me at 3 a.m. buying donuts.
Or
That's actually true story. It's fucked up. Anyway.
behind you on a shady day.
Or at www.wppllc.day. D-A-Y. No,
And also check out Spotify /Shadow Wolf.
SoundCloud,
you know,
Instagram.
Apple Music. Everybody got an iPhone.
Yeah, Apple Music, Shadow Wolf.
Cause you know, when the motherfucking distributors try and take your shit off, cause they trying to cheat you for a yearly payment in 9 months.
Oh.
Apple Music be like, nah,
Apple
fuck
Music,
that.
though.
I'm keeping it on there.
I still got an Apple.
Oh, and Amazon Music pays way more than Spotify.
How was that?
I'm pretty sure YouTube pays the most.
You know, you can search for the end of my dick.
These nuts.
Oh man, but no, yeah, I am gonna be dropping Placebo soon. I also am working on Secret. You know, a secret duo project with JR, with that dude.
Well, that's not so secret anymore.
Whoops.
Slipped the beans.
Or as they say, dry snitching. Just put it in your catalog. I know. Just file it in. It's okay. It's okay.
I couldn't fast enough.
Just
I was
remember
trying to
that.
think of a good one.
That's what dry snitching is, y'all. Okay, just remember that.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. See, Shadow's Hood etiquette course. Okay, we're
101.
We're gonna have HE 101. What the fuck is the 101, nigga? I don't know. Nah, hell no.
That's so 101's the first class, 201's the second class, 301's the third class. It's just like the steps.
What about 100?
Screw 100. 101. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's 100 steps they not trying to tell me. What about the classes
happened
at,
to
nigga?
just
What
one?
what happened before that?
What happened to just one?
Zero. Settle.
There you go.
Boy, I'm about high draft pussy. Here, Jesse, smell my finger. If you'll turn off this mic, nigga.
Yeah, guys. So yeah, we're just
No,
gonna close because we are at. It's already like 1:11.
Look
we
at
got-
that.
Yeah, we already hit that 3 hours.
3-hour mark.
Dude. Shadow Wolf, Austin. Thank you for coming.
Got you, brother.
I'm telling you, this nigga need a red light.
I know it.
Bing, 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 bing.
Until then, guys, stay safe and stay tuned.
See you next time.